Hello, everyone, and welcome to Arcane Focus D&D for Magic at Mostead, episode 95?
95.
I think
What?
Caleb's like, who's that weirdo talking? He started doing the intro and he was like,
I'm your DM, Mike, and joining me on my amazing players, we have Amber, with Caleb on deck. We have Temple, and we have Steve. Please give us that legalese.
Hello, everyone. My name is Steve. I am a community manager for Wizards of the Coast. All opinions and thoughts expressed in this stream are of my own doing and do not represent anyone or anything but myself. With that, let's get on with today's episode.
We probably, at this point, have already selected a winner for our August shirt giveaway, so this is recording in the past, so we're about to choose a winner soon. So to whoever won, congratulations. Yeah. Oh, boy.
You'll know who you are.
You'll know who you are. We are getting close to our 100th episode, and I don't know. I never thought we were gonna make it this far. Honestly, it's kind of crazy that we're hitting this milestone. Something just fell. With that all said and done, are you guys ready for a recap?
yes.
Before we recap, I have to ask: Did you not anticipate us hitting 100 because it's just the amount of episodes, or is it because you thought that you would
Kill us
completely
by
wipe
then.
us out?
We should have been annihilated by a long
I think
time
it's the
ago.
latter, Steve. I think it's the
Yes.
latter.
Yes.
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 Oh, see, even Caleb agrees.
Yeah. We're gonna do a quick recap, and we're gonna put the little man to sleep. It's way past his nap time, so we're gonna get right into it.
Hold on.
No worries. No worries.
Yeah.
He wants to see.
I want to play.
The wind strikes our party's faces. The wind that strikes our party's faces can be felt as they race towards Flit Castle, the fortress of one Catherine Evergrey, once ruler, now lich. Through our party's adventures, our heroes, the three griffins, have learned that Evergrey has located and learned of a cosmic being, a cosmic beholder, one that is forever in an endless sleep. Beholders hold a special power to manifest physical things in their sleep, and with the secrets and forced truths to learn, Evergrey learned of something bigger beyond the dreamer, beyond Mostead, beyond Iduna, the planet, and beyond the gods that surround it. A force that affects everyone and everything. After a failed attempt...
May have to pause.
Okay. We're going to go pause and we'll pick up for the recap. So, be right back. Hey, and we're back. Before we actually continue with our recap, quick correction. It's actually episode 96 right now.
I think the dementia's starting to hit in, huh, Mike?
I was looking, I basically copied over I have a pattern the way I do recaps, and I put 95 from the last one, and I didn't update it, so it's 96. Hey,
But
welcome.
Your schedule says 96.
Yeah. Moving on, back to what we were talking about, Evergrey learning more about a force that affects all of Iduna and the surrounding planes, as well as overarching and large and powerful beings like gods and beyond. After failed attempt, outlawing natural magic, force teaching her people the ways of the arcane, then full on 180 and trying to gain the favor of the gods and forces that she just once outcast, she turned to more of a personal approach. The dreamer holds the location of this force and its origin, and with her goal to break its hold upon the people of this world to free them is currently in her sights. But as our party has experienced firsthand, the road that Evergrey walks and is trekking is paid in blood and misdeeds. It's unsure of what the outcome will be if left to her own devices. Luckily, upon the back of a golden dragon, our heroes barrel through a horde of moth-like monstrosities and land on the floating island floating island-like fortress. Hiding and getting their bearings within an alleyway, they meet a failed experiment of the Blakes, Beecha, a one-eyed, goblin-esque being with telepathic powers. This person, or this being, has been tasked to endlessly clean an impossible dirty study. After some talk and some bonding, a knock at the door can be heard.
Hey, you little freak, open up. We want to talk to you.
As laughter can be heard. You guys are currently in the study with Beecha as the front door is being knocked on. Beecha looks to you and goes, I don't know. What do we do?
I mean, we could theoretically hide and hit them before they hit you.
Oh, they are going to hit me.
Based off of what you said, most likely.
Okay. Beecha's used to it.
That's sad. Is there anywhere to hide in here real quick?
Let's show you the map.
I forgot that Rary's is still up. And so is the bond with Godric's.
If you are going to tactical view, you will see the Flit Castle study, currently where Beecha calls home. A fully dilapidated building with a fireplace, broken furniture, papers and old books that have been rotted away, currently laying on the floor, clouds and clouds of dust. You currently are in the study portion of this building. There is sort of a bedroom section with piles of dirt and rubble, a broken bed, two broken beds in this space. It is dirty. It is sometimes hard to breathe. There is a window to the south and a door to the right. So yes, you can place yourselves. You have a moment, a quick moment to put yourself and place yourself where you'd like.
Before Rolly goes off, I cast visibility on them both.
On Vera and Rolly?
So level 3.
Both Rolly and Vera, you feel your body. You actually look at your hands and legs and limbs, and everything becomes translucent as a wisp of purple energy from Savannah ejects, grasps onto your persons, and let's go.
And this is a bookshelf that's against the wall, right? That's a couch? I'm looking at this right?
Yeah, so to the east is a red couch. To the southeast is sort of a broken bookshelf. To the north, in this particular room, is a fairly dilapidated fireplace. There are additional books and a broken desk off to the west side and the west-south side. There's also a separate room past the door that is more of a dilapidated bedroom.
Would I be small enough to hide behind the broken desk?
Oh, yeah, I think with the chair, you could probably position it in a way where you can duck under, because you're still a fairly tall tabaxi.
I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
I was going to ask if I can actually fit in that. I think it's a fireplace, that rubble.
You would, you would definitely have to crouch down. You could fit in it, but only you.
Okay.
Yeah, I think if Rolly were to try to squeeze in it too,
I'm
it
there
probably
because
wouldn't
I'm
work.
invisible.
Yeah, you are invisible. And Rolly, where are you going?
Let's see. I'm thinking where is the front door where I can hear the noise of the guards coming from?
So the front door, I'm gonna move Vera there. Actually, I'll move Beecha there to where the front door is. It is. Why can't I move you? It is right here.
Okay.
I'll move
Hold
Beecha
on.
back to where he was,
Unless you
but that is
hide,
where the
like-
front door is.
By where that bookcase is, like in that cranny. But they still might see you, I don't know.
I'll say with the fact that you have
Oh, yeah,
telepathic
you're
bond, you're able to fully communicate with each other telepathically, quietly, easily enough done to organize where you guys are going.
Correction, because I thought the door was where Rolly was. Can I move myself?
Yeah, absolutely. Where would you like to go?
I'm gonna hide in by the bookcase and the little bedroom area.
Okay. Can you move your token? Is still an issue? Yeah, you can move yourself across. There you
Because
go.
I'm assuming if I'm here, why are you fighting me? I'm moving the map to myself. If I like hide here, I wouldn't be in the ice frame of the door, right? Or yeah.
I would say, yeah, you can press yourself against the wall. Because it would, yeah, probably right here. You could probably press yourself against the wall and sort of peer outwards,
Okay,
and
I'm
not
gonna
be
go with
viewed.
that.
Perfect.
I'm gonna end up coming behind this whatever this thing is,
Oh,
a
this couch?
bookcase or couch. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna crouch down, but I'm gonna try to keep an eye open, just to see what's going on.
Okay.
Reminder, Rolly, you are invisible.
I am invisible.
All right. I will give you guys one little moment here to discuss the strategy, and we're gonna take a quick break while we do so. Mainly because I gotta pull in some groceries that just arrived. So, BRB. And we're back. I know. While I was moving stuff, words were being said.
Yes,
Questions were being asked. And
One got asked to you as you ran by. So.
Yeah, so we're gonna see what happens. So let's go down the row here. Vera, what are you doing?
We're kind of just holding until Sub says so.
Okay. Both Rolly and Vera are holding.
I mean,
No
can I
actions,
hold? Well, no. Hold on. Let me see if the cantrip I think is allowed.
Yeah, I was asking would a cantrip knock them out of invisibility?
Yeah, it is a casting spells attacks.
Melee does too,
No,
though,
no,
right?
it wasn't. It wouldn't be attack. It'd be like I was specifically looking at Mage Hand.
Oh,
Would that knock them out of invisibility?
if they were to cast it.
Oh, but
Yeah.
if I was to cast it, they'll still stay.
Correct.
All right, thank you.
You can preemptively cast Mage Hand right now.
He knocked out.
It's an invisible hand, so you can definitely feel the force, but you know where it is, having it at the ready. I'm gonna put Beecha. Beecha actually has to go to the front door to unlock it.
Mm-hmm.
So he kind of nervously looks, sort of like keeping sort of this very thin, small framed fingers, teal in color, looking around, like seeing both Vera and Rolly fully vanish, and then Savannah darting off to the other room.
Can I whisper to him? Let them come all the way in.
Act normal.
Act normal.
As you leave, he is currently alone. There is definitely like a recoil. It's a few trepidation steps, making his way to the door. You hear additional.
Open up!
Okay, yeah, I beat you open. As the bolt is undone, Beach is pushed against the other side of the door. In walks, which all of you kind of recognize, one of the enforcers. This striped, almost like a snow leopard, large in stature, kicks the door open. The door almost breaks off a hinge, but it currently is still standing, just sort of now uneven. He snarls, looks around the area.
You've made no progress at all. That's fairly on your part.
I try. I grabs Beecha by the burlap sort of coat he holds. Throws him into the room. Lands outwards. On the floor, you see dust skitter outwards. Make a perception check real quick. Because it is very odd for Beecha to lock the door.
Did you dip your weapon in poisons, Sav? I thought you did.
Uh-huh. It is.
I was
I haven't used it since I did it.
I rolled a check right now. I would like everyone to roll me stealth checks. And
should we get advantage for invisible?
invisibility does give you advantage.
Okay, I forgot.
Do I get advantage for hiding?
No, but you're very good at it.
Yikes.
Double advantage.
Oh wait, I
Thought
get a
I'd
D4
try.
because of my bond. Forgot.
Dirty 20.
Well, good for advantage because one of them was a natural one, but the other one was not much better.
I rolled an 18.
Okay.
13.
19.
You with advantage?
I rolled 11
Oh,
and a 1.
Wait, advantage. No,
My
no,
dice
they-
know when I'm rolling stealth. It's hilarious. I can almost count. Like, I think there was only one time last time
What'd you get, Rolly?
I rolled high.
18, yeah. I forgot about advantage, so I rolled again, but we're gonna keep the 18.
Savannah, I think maybe you and Rolly, because currently you're in the fire, sort of like crouching in within the fireplace, you would have a harder time to see.
Do I see Beecha get thrown in front of
You
me?
do see
essentially?
Beecha hit the ground right in front of you.
I can imagine she reacted.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, a little bit of the dust and soot.
Even if it was just a cough.
I think it's you shifting a little bit, like kind of we're not expecting that, and you sort of move back. A bit of the soot falls on your shoulder. You quickly see that your outline is now being shown. You're not in eye. You're not being viewed right now, but you're like, yeah. If anyone's ever worked with soot and ash, it doesn't come off that easy.
Nope.
Rolly, with an 18, pretty well. I think. Yeah, I don't think there's anything that's a big tell for you, but you do notice that this creature walks in, this enforcer.
There's a smell here.
He just walks in, looks to the behind him, to the door, and gives sort of a motion. And in walks sort of a skinnier tabaxi. This one holding what looks to be like an arcane book off the side.
Well, who are you making friends with, Beecha? Where'd they go?
Hi, I don't. He walks over to him, grabs his leg, and pulls him up so he's upside down. And you see the arms flail upwards, upside down.
I think I start tapping in like the fireplace. Like I know it's gonna give me away, but like I want him to put him down. So I'm just like kind of making little like scratches on the fireplace like a mouse.
I have a question. While this is happening, is this a... Hold on, let me see if I can put it on the map. Is this little thing right here a window?
To the south?
Hold on, I'm trying to...
Unfortunately, the
Ping it.
alchemy does not have the ping thing yet just yet.
Oh,
Is it?
rats.
I think it's the south. It's next to the bookshelf and the broken bookshelf.
Yeah, can I move myself there?
Yeah, absolutely.
There.
That is the window you guys entered from.
It's really like
Okay.
this.
Yeah, if it's at all possible, I'd like to sneak my way over there. And is it still open?
It is still unlocked, but the last thing that Beachy did was to close the doors and the windows.
Oh, yeah.
He did lock the front door, but he did not lock the window.
But it's closed.
But it is
That's
closed
how.
because he didn't know you. He was like gonna have a conversation with you guys, and he was like, "I don't want anyone to hear."
All right, meta talking. I'm very tempted to try to get out the window and approach to see if there's anybody else outside, and if not, just kind of shut ourselves in with them.
Technically, you
kinda
don't
like-
have to meta because we can talk in each other's
talk in the
heads.
mind.
I know.
Oh my god, that's right.
Yeah, that's like right now I'm all like, I wanted to close the door, but our new cat friend's right in front of it, so I'm just like, damn it.
I think you
Maybe,
just...
maybe if you could distract and like toss something to the side of the room and catch their attention so they can face away from
The
me.
enforcer looks back and goes,
Undai. Give a good search.
Oh damn it! All right.
Well, I'm over here trying to pretend I'm a mouse in the
You
fireplace.
see the skinnier.
Can I ready in action?
You can.
If-
I'll say this guy does one thing, and then you guys can ready in action.
Okay. I was gonna say if he comes 5 feet of me, I'm going to silently try to attack.
Okay.
I would still like to make that plan.
You're gonna try to sneak to the window.
Yeah.
Let's handle that step first. Go ahead and make me a stealth roll. You still have advantage because you're invisible.
Fantastic. It's gonna be 19.
19. Over the initial perception check, so we can put you at the window. You're able to cross the room, avoiding a lot of the old rickety wood floor panels, avoiding any of that, as well as any of the papers that have been cast upon the floor. You're able to get there without drawing attention. You all notice, and I think except for Vera, who's currently still watching the scene with Beecha upside down, Undai, who's the sort of the mage stripe leg member here, grabs the book, flips through a few things, says a few incantation words, and you see the eyes, bright yellow, turn into almost like black with a white iris, like almost like a photocopy. Like they turned almost like sort of monochromatic. Rolly, what are you doing?
I'm going to go ahead and attempt to get out of the window
Okay.
as stealthily as possible.
As you do so, let's see here.
She hasn't, or he or she has not come in full view, right? The mage, or can I just hear them talking?
You can peer out. You can see the enforcer, I'll
Okay.
say.
But I know he's talking to somebody. I just don't know who.
Yeah, you know he's talking to someone.
But the mage Tabaxi has walked away from the door, right?
It's currently walking closer towards where the enforcer is sort of given a motion.
Alright, I'm gonna come one more in so I can see.
I would like you actually to make me another stealth check, Savannah, as the mage walks in to make room. A
19.
Genesis member walks and follows in. 19?
19.
You see that this Genesis member looks towards the enforcer and the mage, fully engrossed in what's happening in the south side of the building, not even looking towards your direction. However, Rolly, I'd like you to make me a wisdom save.
Oh no. I'm good with those. Hopefully this is not that bad. Hopefully. That's gonna be a flat 14.
You start to reach for the lock, or no, for the handles to unlock it. As you do so, you're like, slowly, ever so slowly, don't make any sound. And you're noticing that's harder to move.
Oh no.
And you are still moving. It's just, you feel lethargic, like your body is moving in slow motion. Vera, you hear a bit of whispering. However, Savannah's the one who understands the words because it's saying and thieves can't. Savannah, you hear, by the window.
Glad I hid in the fireplace.
The enforcer reaches back, holding Beecha, and throws him towards the window.
Rolly duck.
More like
can I
catch.
duck?
Oh,
Rolly or Rolly catch.
I will.
Can I do any of those things?
I will give you a dexterity saving throw at disadvantage, but I will give you that.
Oh.
I will give you a
Just an
dexterity saving
invisible
throw.
thing just catches bitch and puts him down.
Oh, but you have advantage on dex save, so roll straight.
All right.
Or actually, instead of saying Rolly duck, when I hear it by the window, all I say is like Rolly, they know. 'Cause I probably don't.
You hear in my head because I can see them throwing. Rolly catch.
Oh.
That's a 19.
19.
Plus my 2 is a 21.
Okay. What do you do to avoid something being thrown at you?
Well, actually jumping out of the window is not a possibility at this point.
Close.
I'll paint you the picture, and then you tell me your solution. You hear both Vera and Savannah tell you, warning. They know where you're at. You try to turn. You're moving slower than usual. You currently are slowed. And I'm only giving you, I believe, you only have a react. Actually, no. I'm sorry, Rolly. I have to roll an attack because you actually don't have a reaction
Oof.
because of slowed. So that's going to be a 21 to hit.
That will hit. Can I use a free action then? Just to telepathically communicate with my party?
Yeah.
I'd like to communicate with Savannah and tell her seal the door.
Okay. We're going to settle this, and then we're going to go into initiative. First and foremost, the Enforcer reels back, almost giddy and glee, excitingly. Like, this is killing two birds, one stone. One, finding someone. Two, able to beat you. Hurt him in some way. Whips this goblin-esque creature flying in the air. There's a scream. Rolly, you're slow enough. Your reflexes have been haltered, and you turn and you feel the fairly. It's almost like you're getting hit with
A pillow.
not a pillow.
Like a water balloon?
Oh, a potato
Rude.
sack.
A potato sack.
Yeah, you're getting hit by a potato sack. You've lifted these things all day, but you weren't expecting it. So
Oh shit.
it's not going to be a lot. Oh, I rolled high though. You take 6 points of bludgeoning damage, and so does Bicho.
Oh.
Bicho falls on the floor and rolls. You actually lean against the window as it pushes you. The window slightly opens. And I would like everyone to roll me initiative.
Well, I don't know about if I trust this dice anymore.
Don't
Before we
worry.
roll initiative, can I do as a response, close the door?
Yeah.
Because I was holding the mage handle.
Oh. Yeah, I'll say you can close the door with Mage Hand.
Okay.
Rolly gave you the instruction of close the door, barred the door. Right now, all Mage Hand could do is close it. So,
Hey, do I get the bond to initiative? I thought so. Because it's a check.
yes.
Okay.
Rolly.
Take it.
17.
Okay. All right. Savannah.
18. Or are we supposed to go to the one on the screen?
Do the one you rolled.
18.
Perfect. Vera.
16.
What's your dex modifier?
0.
Okay. Savannah, you are able to, before the initiative, push the mage hand. You see the Genesis member here cloaked and everything. Actually, no, at this point, they wouldn't be fully cloaked. You see a fairly young, but maybe 24, 23 man, like very, very young. Blonde hair, very short cut. There are several scars on his cheeks, like he's been bored in doing this. Several earrings and piercings. Wearing the armor and everything, but just the hood down. He turns around quickly at 180, and currently in action. Like, where did that come from? But it's your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna take advantage that he is not paying attention to me. I'll let myself be known, and I will attack with my sword.
Okay. Yeah, he was surprised. This is considered surprise, so you do have advantage on surprise.
That's gonna be 19 to hit.
19 hits.
So with the sneak attack, where's the dice? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think that was 9 more. So 5, 7, 8, 12, 3, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 25, 28, 30.
30.
He did.
One swipe. He's not dead. He just. You strike across sort of his main striking arm. You see that his hand, as he whips around, ready for something to come at him, not looking in direction, starts to, with his right hand, reach towards a weapon. And you strike across both the arm, sort of the bicep, and towards the pec as it. Hitting something very vital within the internal arm here as he was sort of turning it to get it, and just profusely bleeding. He's grabbed it right now. Ah!
Bonus action,
Bonus action.
poison dagger.
Okay.
Oh, someone's at our door. To Mage Kitty.
I'll check that.
Okay. Roll me attack. This is no longer advantage. Currently, you are now made yourself known.
Yeah, that's fine.
Roll high. So you
I
get it.
know. That is going to be 17 to hit.
17. You see the mage turns around sees you strike one of the Genesis members, and as you flip the dagger, getting it ready to just land outwards, the mage almost thumbs the book and raises a hand, and an arcane shield, you scrape across it. No connection.
I'll end my turn.
Okay. It would now be Rolly's turn.
No, there's literally someone at our door right now.
That's no
so-
worries. Let's put him on pause for now. He's gonna have his fun. So after that would be actually the guy that you just striked.
Ironically.
He grabs his arm. You bitch. And what would he reach for? What would be the smart thing to do? He's not really a smart guy, though.
Clearly.
He's going to try to grab his short sword from the opposite hand. I'm going to give him a -2 to hit because he's striking with his non-dominant hand. But he's going to sort of wildly strike out. That's a good roll. 24 to hit. That's not a good roll. 10 to hit. First strike is going to do 4 points of piercing damage, or slashing damage, apologies. And I need you to make me a... Oh, actually, hold on. 2, 4, that's 4. Because he does have a person next to him, so he gets sneak attack.
Oh, sweet. Rogue
That's
save.
10 points of slashing damage, and I need you to make me a con save.
I was originally just gonna take it, but can I dodge that?
Yeah, you can take 10, so that you take 5 instead.
That's gonna be 17 for con.
17 for con. It barely strikes a bit of the fur on your own shoulder, just sort of quickly dodging out of the way. The dagger, or at least the short sword, is coated in a black ichor. Very similar to the dagger you have. But you're able to quickly push that away. Rolly, it's your turn.
Okay. With all the attention focusing on Savannah right now, I'm gonna take this opportunity to squeeze myself out of the window.
Okay. You're able to get yourself out of the window. Not very hard to do.
I'm gonna say this is impressive in real life, just because I can't imagine a 7-foot man.
You know what?
Like,
I'm gonna say this.
Look,
Roll me athletics check.
But
You want to
he's
get
pretty
low.
nimble.
look here. I am graceful. I am a graceful barbarian, all right?
I mean, thus
Okay, you
far,
said-
actually, yes.
Roll. How
You
about
said
this?
athletics?
What do you feel like is more appropriate, athletics or acrobatics for you?
Athletics.
I think it would probably be athletics, mostly because like I'm not trying to secure the landing. I'm trying to just do it quickly.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me athletics check.
14.
14. You quickly, Homestar Runner, strong bad, jump out of a window. The glass shatters. Doesn't bother you. You're able to quickly get yourself back up. I just wanted to see how funny it would be.
One
That's
day
5
Rolly
feet.
has to just like Kool-Aid man out of.
Oh yeah.
like, oh,
All right. Would this be considered an action?
No, that was just a part of your movement.
Okay, then I would like to use my dash action, and I would like to dash all the way to the front. Well, actually, I'm gonna dash to the front by the door, but I would like to stop briefly here in the corner for a moment and kind of peer over to see if there's anybody else outside.
What's your movement speed?
My movement speed would be 80.
Oh, no, 40 naturally.
Oh, 40 naturally, yeah.
So that's 5. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. So you don't actually have to dash unless you feel like it's necessary. You can go a bit of 40 to peer through. Make me a stealth check straight You would have disadvantage because you broke a window, but you are technically still invisible as well. So we're going to cancel all that.
Ooh, neat. That's going to be a 18.
Okay. You're able to peer through around the corner, and you see a strange image, or not image, being. Let's start from bottom up. Simple clothes, sandals, very sort of like a very like normal body type of sort of not very athletic but not very fit person with very like religious robes, sort of sashes and overlapping clothing that leads to sort of like this long overarching sleeves. Reaches up to a point where then it has a necklace around the neck that has then the symbol of Evergrey, sort of her family crest that sits there, and the head sits upon a long neck, so much so where like the head is almost bobbing like a snake. Tell you what, let's go ahead and show you.
Ugh!
What
What the? Who? Why the?
an elderly
what in the
man
where?
face with sort of mustache and beard and facial hair, beaming red eyes that you occasionally glance. It looks fairly human except for that extraordinarily long neck. That was your movement.
Don't hit that. You have more problems.
I mean, is that okay? Ooh, ooh, ooh.
You can
Is
tell
that-
us in our head.
Yeah, is that the only thing I see outside?
Outside, that's the only thing you see outside.
He takes 2 circles. I didn't look.
I Shove them inside if you get a chance.
Okay, is it possible to observe him for a couple of seconds and just to see if he's appearing to be hostile or anything?
You get a feeling wearing Evergrey's symbol probably roll in with this crew.
Okay. All right. Well, and we haven't rested from the trip up here, right?
Nope.
Not since we landed.
That's okay. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to end my turn.
Okay. We'll say that you take a step back real quick, placing there. We'll keep your roll of stealth. Moving on to Vera.
I like to imagine that all we heard was "ew" in our head.
Oh yeah, sorry. I will
Yeah.
communicate that to the party. Sorry.
Just long neck.
No, because Steve
Long
went.
neck.
"Ew." So I imagine
Oh,
really
he
did the
just
same.
do all that, and all you think is, it's like, what does that mean?
So the mage has not come into view. No.
You don't know what it is. The mage. Oh, for
No,
you.
no, I know like he's talking to somebody, but whoever he's talking to has not come into
You
my
can
view.
peer around and look at the mage if you want.
Yeah.
We-
I mean, I'm still
Yeah, that's not
invisible.
visible, yeah.
I'll just peek out.
Peek
a little
around
bit.
and you see a fairly dressed, lightly dressed Tabaxi member. Eyes still beaming black with a white outline. And as you peer around to get a good look, you see sort of the ear twitches. Its monochromatic eyes shift towards you. There's the other one.
Oh.
You get a sense that there is a bit of a sea invisibility spell
Yeah.
here.
That ruined my plan, but I'm gonna try and do it anyway. Is there anything of note that they're wearing? 'Cause I think I have to cast it on a creature or a thing.
I don't know what you're doing.
Can I cast silence on them?
I believe silence is unless it specifies. I believe it's a dome. It's an area.
That's fine. It's gonna move with
I don't think it moves. I will double check, but I think it is in a area. It says here, for the duration, no sound can be created or pass within a 20-foot radius sphere centered on a point,
Okay.
not a creature or object, but it is a point.
Can I see how big it looks, or do we not have that in alchemy?
Unfortunately, we don't have that. I'll be adding that soon, sort of giving like general tokens for measuring. But that would cover 5, 10, 15. That would basically cover everything in here. Basically, this group of people with Savannah included. 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, it would take a lot. It would. You can technically get yourself covered too if you needed to.
No, I don't want to, but I'm gonna like, if I have to back up, I will, because I don't think I'm in range for an opportunity attack.
Yeah, you're not in the range of opportunity attack, but you would have to back up to cover everyone
Okay.
in silence.
Like here?
5,
Like
10,
10
15,
feet?
20. Yep, perfect. You're right out of the 20-foot range.
Well, that works, because I took that potion of swiftness, and I have an extra 10 feet technically
Hey,
still
there
of
you
my
go.
movement. Yeah, I'm gonna try and cast silence on that area.
You come out of invisibility, throw a spell. The silence. What does the silence look like? Or it erupts and creates this sort of dome of.
I've done it before, but I never flavored it. I will say it's like the absence of sunlight.
Okay.
So like all that light is just like taken and just made this little
A
like
little-
globe.
Yeah, a little twilight orb, almost like a puck, is thrown. And just before it lands, you see the mage
Figured.
disrupts it, almost like catches it with a counter spell.
Okay.
Ah, clever girl.
Also killed your reaction, but trying to think. Still have my movement and beaches over there. I don't want to make a ton of sound. That's the problem. I think all I'm gonna do is use my movement 10, 15, and like just get in front of Bija.
Gotcha.
Just so he doesn't take any more hits, or at least I'm in the way so he doesn't take any more hits.
You look down and there's a small hairline crack on the glass of Beach's eye container. Still alive, still moving. Definitely a bit in pain, but still alive.
I just say, get behind me. Don't get in the way.
Thank you.
And in my turn. Because I
End your
can't
turn.
heal when my cast will spell.
Yeah.
I will tell Rolly, because he's especially attached to this little thing in his head, that his helmet is cracked. And I can't heal him right now.
Oh, one quick thing, Rolly. Actually, you would have to use your action to dash here. Reason being, you're still slowed.
Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah, so you would still be able to see everything and tell everyone, but you are currently still slowed. Everyone here is Rolly going, big neck. Stuff, that's freaky.
Ew.
Ew. You see the mage turns to you, Vera, grabs a piece of paper from their book, rips it out, throws it in the air, and as you see the parchment float, it turns into, like, igniting into small little balls of fire. Shit. Directs it towards you.
I like don't know if I want to waste counterspell now.
15 to hit.
Miss.
I just looked at the attack roll. Why didn't I remember it? Okay, there it is. 24 to hit
Hits.
and 18 to hit.
Miss.
So only one hits.
Although I am pinging Godric's if we're pinging each other.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no worries. You take 12 reduce to
6.
6 fire, as there's a bit of a pull from a draconic entity still circling and gives that push back to you as a scorching ray is released. That's going to be its turn. Now it's going to be it's going to be the freaky thing.
The what?
Long neck.
Oh.
Uh,
I like how his head has to move first.
It opens the door with its hand,
Oh no.
Oh,
opens
no.
inwards. There's a guy, unfortunately, blocking the way so he can't make his way in. However, the neck slides around, peeking through the door,
Oh God.
looks around, sees everything happening. And there's almost like this stoic face of like, it doesn't express its emotion. It's more like, it's going to see you, Savannah. The mouth, sort of the facial hair drops just as it jaw starts to elongate and almost like clay. You see the throat just sort of, and it attempts to bite you. You do notice, however, it's less of the teeth that are hurting you, and it's more of a spell cast through a touch.
Oh shit.
Great.
Inflict wounds.
That's going to be 15 to hit.
Miss.
You kick up a loose board and it bites into the wood, and you see the energy is dispersed. The particles and the little bit, everything within the board turns to dust. As it sort of moves its neck as its body is currently still out of the door. Then it's going to be the Enforcer. Enforcer's going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Step over everything here. Race to you, Vera.
Mm-hmm.
Bring out one of its... Bring out its... Oh, it moved 10 feet. Perfect. All right, here we go. It's going to try to attack you with a scimitar. Nope. That was an 11. It's a really bad hit.
Just put the shield up.
Put the shield up. I'm rolling horrible. 17 to hit.
Miss.
Yeah. Just 2 strikes, unable to connect as it roars and goes into a rage.
Fun.
Great.
I will say, probably because Vera does not watch her mouth, be like, so do you only hit things way smaller than you? Is that the issue?
Just shut up and die.
Beach is going to do a disengage.
Yeah, I already told him
and go underneath the table.
Oh.
to get the hell out.
It's looking at the window. It saw that's where Rolly smashed through, or at least where he saw the window just smash out. There is a bit of hesitation. He might do it in his next turn.
I was gonna say, anything you want to drop on these guys, feel free, Peach.
Beach has don't and just runs. Savannah, you're up.
Strategy. What's the best way to go about this?
You're not in a good place right now.
Not at all. I'm going to try to take my chances with this. I'm going to do the same thing again, obviously without the sneak attack. So, sword to Genesis member.
Got it.
That's going to be a 17 to hit.
That hits.
So, I can just pull a d6 this time.
Rolly, you're next, by the way.
So, that is going to be 8 points of damage.
Okay.
And then, same thing, Poison Blade at Kitty Friend. No, he's going to dodge it again. Poison Blade at Neck Friend.
Okay.
Never thought we'd have to say that sentence.
Like that. That is
Neck.
going to be a 19 to hit.
Just over. Yeah, that hits.
So, that is going to be 5 points of damage.
Got it.
plus the poison.
Go ahead and roll me poison damage. Oh, you mean for his save?
I mean, whatever you had, whatever the poison was, which you have, which I don't know how those.
So yes. So the way it works is that the creature needs to make a DC 14 con save, or be paralyzed for a minute.
So con save.
Con save. So 14. Let me see. Their con is a +6.
Ugh.
Damn, that's a sturdy ass cleric.
You're talking to said the sturdy ass cleric.
I'm not a +6. I think I'm a +4.
You're still sturdy as hell. That's gonna be a 6 + 9. Why can't I do? That's a 15. That makes it.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
I think I'm gonna move. Just want to check something. Because of mobile, don't get attack opportunity, right?
Correct. You attacked.
I can move out of
You
this.
did. You attacked the member and the mage. However, the neck is still within range.
I'm not going in the room. I'm going out back.
Yeah, but he's still within 5 feet of attacking distance. But the crazy thing here I have is that he can only attack with a melee weapon, which is where his body's at. So you can move out of the way, and it just has to like gnarl and sort of snap at you. So you can move. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna move about 15 feet inward,
Perfect.
and then I'll end my turn.
Rolly, you're up.
I am still slowed, yes?
You are still slowed.
Okay, I'm gonna do my best to use my full movement to sneak behind the body.
Okay. We'll say you can go 5, 10, 15, 20, because you are slowed.
And that is all I can do.
All right.
You're not gonna dash it.
I mean, I can get to the guy, but what am I going to do? I have no action. Here, screw it. Let's just dash. Let's dash over there.
All right.
I technically
You are
just
technically
know
still
you're there.
invisible. Actually, Savannah, have you taken damage?
Yes, I have.
Roll me a con save. I don't think it was over 20.
No, the damage was like, because I dodged, it was 5.
Yeah.
But I need some of that. That is going to be a 16.
You're still invisible. Yeah, you're currently holding concentration on invisibility, Savannah. But
Just cut off
Rolly,
his head, Rolly.
Rolly, go ahead and roll me just a straight stealth check. You did not use an action to hide, but you're still invisible, so it's gonna be still hard to see you.
And his head isn't there.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, 19.
Yeah. You get a, there's no immediate reaction from the body. From you moving closer to the being. With that all said and done, is that your turn?
That is everything I can do.
Genesis member who's not doing well on his last legs is can't escape because the little creepy guy is in the way. He's gonna take his hand crossbow. He's gonna take some distance away from you, Savannah, and try to attack you with it. So that's gonna be, ooh, Carol. Definitely not gonna hit with a natural 2. Natural 1. I am rolling horrible right now. I'm actually getting a little annoyed.
You had Caleb blow on your dice, and I told him, don't give your daddy good luck unless it's for us.
The guy feeling like his main arm is bleeding. He's wobbly. He's hit. He took another slash from you. Reaches for his hand crossbow and fully drops it, fumbles it. It drops to the ground, and you see that he is currently wobbling. Loss of blood is causing him to just be in a daze, and he has to... I'll say that he sort of does step forward towards you, only to lean against the wall. Just...
I'm so sorry for him. Poor thing.
Vera, you're up.
I feel like we have to be so choosy, which is annoying. Hold on, let me see something. 30 feet. Is the mage within 30 feet of me? Or like, how many people are within 30 feet of me?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. The head and the mage would have been 30 feet of you.
And this ding dong in front of me, obviously.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I'm gonna cast Bane on those 3.
Okay. Did I already use...
They have to make a charisma saving throw.
I know, but I gotta double check the spell slots for the mage.
They already used their reaction. They counterspelled my silence.
That's right. It hasn't got its turn yet. Can't counterspell it. What kind of save is this?
Charisma.
Charisma. Oh,
I don't think Big Boy's that charismatic, but the other two might be.
Mage is a 19.
Let me see my save.
Actually, I don't think that saves.
No, you need a 20.
Oh my god.
My little minion left.
Enforcer got a 10.
Mm-mm.
And our cleric friend got another natural 1.
Suck.
All of them. A soft ring of light surrounds them, but instead of empowering them, you see that it almost wraps around their body, giving them a bit of hindrance.
They have to minus a d4 from a saving throw and an attack.
That's true.
I'm not gonna move because he will hit me. Attack. Save. Do I have anything good for a bonus action that I actually want to burn? I don't think so. Would it be a bonus action to consider like dipping a weapon in something?
Yeah.
Or
Oh, I can
is that like a
consider
full
It's like using
action?
a potion type of thing. Just put it on your weapon.
I'm gonna dip my sword in the vial of poison.
Okay. Moondrop concentrated
Yeah.
poison. You got it. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes, I'm not moving.
The mage kind of feeling almost that lethargic, sort of the binding of light, will rush to you, Savannah, as it gets within melee distance. You see it reaches out its hand behind, and all of the shadows from underneath the broken floorboards and the corners and the dust start to collide and collect into its hand, into what looks to be like a shadowy blade. As a bonus action, it casts that Shadow Blade.
What level spell is that?
What level spell is that? It's the 2nd level.
Spell thief.
Ooh, yay! That's mine now.
Yo.
Can you remind me what that does again?
Woo!
You have to roll to beat a DC, and if it does, I can take the spell. Let me pull it up, because I just pulled it up to look at it myself.
Please do. Shadow Blade's a really cool spell, by the way.
Immediately after creature casts a spell that targets you or includes you in the area of effect, you can use your reaction to force the creature to make a saving throw with its spellcasting ability modifier.
Okay. So it has to be. What's your spell DC?
17.
17. So I believe it has to beat your 17.
But he has a minus a d4
And
from
it
his
does-
save.
it
And
is-
I'll minus the D4.
Minus a D4. It has a +4 to saves because it's a mage and it's got a +4, so it's pretty smart. The way all right, so I'll be very honest for those who are curious. Obviously, these are all custom-made creatures. This thing is more focused on perception, wisdom, and dexterity because it is a clan member. It's really quick and agile, built as a hunter. Though it is a mage and it is very smart, it's not proficient in intelligence saves. But it uses intelligence modifier as its main mage and arcane abilities. So +4, minus a d4.
Oof.
It rolled a 19, but I have to minus a d4.
What's your saves at?
17. So,
So I hope for a 3.
4, 3 or higher.
That's gonna be a -4.
Ooh.
It runs towards you, grabbing the blade, and as it does so, it sort of arches outwards and expecting to have it. It just has the hilt, and by the time it does the full swing, it disappears, and you feel your book get a bit heavier. And there is a immediate shock of like nothing in its hand. It wasn't a counter spell. It's out of its it didn't know this was a thing, and that was its action. It doesn't have anything else.
That one is a stupid kitty. We have a smarter one.
Oh,
I think it looks at you and goes, "What sorcery is this? and takes a back step.
In the back, you're welcome.
Shadow spell thief. God damn it.
She hasn't used that like in a long time.
I only used it twice because I haven't had a good opportunity. But you threw a spellcaster at us, and I was just like, I might can do this.
Let me see. It's got
You like snatched a good one too, I think.
10, 15, 20.
Oh god, that's its neck.
I didn't realize this. I was gonna say his neck traveled that far. But
I was gonna say his head was.
Its
gonna
body
go.
follows, but Rolly does. Oh no, you have a reaction. I'm so sorry.
Feels bad.
I know. Hey, it's still. It hasn't. No, the mage hasn't
I don't
been
think the
attacked.
mage has had a concentration thing.
Hasn't been hit yet.
Unfortunately, that's why
hasn't
it's
been
like
hit.
Sam needs to hit it upside the head.
The problem is I know he has shield, so that kind of makes things hard.
Yeah. Now he has his reaction back, but I mean, if he makes a con save, he'd have a D minus a D4.
It's been like.
Haven't I? So
No, go on. I'm gonna look up something.
like, I think I have an idea, but I'm gonna hold it.
You see the cleric, this long-necked creature, grabs its stomach, and as it starts to squeeze at its own body, you see that within it, through the skin and clothing, it starts to glow bright, like a white coloration, and it starts to force it up its body, and you see, and it starts to go up its neck like it's pushing whatever this. It's like almost like a marble going through a tube, just until finally it sits on its jaw, and you see
Is it an attack?
guiding bolt.
Yeah, you'd minus a D4.
That's right. I'll use the big die. I shouldn't have used that big die. We'll see. So that's going to be a 21 to hit minus a D4. Another minus 4.
Doesn't hit.
Doesn't hit. And you hear "Ah!" Almost like a wailing scream as this bolt, like that word, hitting.
Duck.
Yeah. Right past your ear.
Nope.
Hitting the bookshelf behind you, and you see pages scatter about. It's the cleric. The enforcer is going to take 2 additional attacks, minus a d4. Nope. Even with a minus 4, it's not going to work. Okay. It's just the fact that Vera's such a heavy AC person.
I built her that way for a reason.
23 to hit.
Finally
Let
hits.
me roll.
Oh,
Oh, you haven't rolled yet. Come on, 4.
20?
barely
That,
hit.
that's
It hits.
crazy.
Fucking finally.
But I'm also pinging Godric's because it's now.
God damn it.
back.
Shit. No.
Hey man, got it. Might as well use it.
Oh, that's a good roll. Oh, shoot. 28 reduce. You take 14 points of slashing damage. This heavy, muscle-bound tabaxi shadow, this sort of snowcat slices across you. You're able to bring up the shield, and even an additional energy from Godric's bounces a bit of the energy through, but it's able to push you back, scraping across. There's some damage, but that's all it can do. After the enforcer, Beecha is 5, 10, 15. Jumps out the window and
I ain't
And-
even mad at him.
is starting to
My
run.
buddy.
Buddy.
And we'll find a place to hide. Back to the top savannah.
Right. Let's see if this order works out the way I want it to. Bonus action, dagger to the mage.
Okay.
Ah! Alright, I'm just gonna get another die. 'Cause I've rolled it off.
Oh, by the way, Vera, roll me a con save.
Oh yeah, I get D4.
So that's 19 to hit.
19 hits.
Oh yeah, I don't think I need the D4.
Even with the shield, it wouldn't have worked. You got over it.
Okay.
I just want to see my total because it's gross.
And I rolled it off the. I didn't start rolling so closely.
25.
26.
You're safe.
4 points of damage for the dagger.
Okay. 4 points. Let me first roll the con save. Minus a
Go for
d4.
it.
Yes.
Rolly,
Good press.
you feel your body starting to speed up.
Oh yes. Finally.
Now, another con save. It's got a hit of 14. It still has a -4 because of Bane.
I feel like Bane is a very useful but yet underrated spell.
It's only got a +2. No!
Don't wake up Caleb.
God damn it! It's another net 1. I swear, it's. I wish I had a camera to show my rolls.
You're gonna have negative.
What am I doing wrong?
So did you go paralyzed?
What the fuck am I
Yep.
doing wrong? Sorry.
You had your son blow on your dice,
has
and
never
his mama
happened before.
told him no.
I swear to God, this never happens.
The mama
Uh,
energy overtook your vouch.
Where do you strike the mage? Where do you strike this tabaxi?
I'm imagining from that whole. I took his dagger because I was just crouching down. He was trying to sling with that, so I went with the daggers. I would say I'll aim for his chest.
You, as you pull away, there's still a bit of fight left in this guy. One stab of 4 damage is not going to do anything. It's just enough to to pierce and get flesh. Is that all you? And you see midway, there's sort of like an exhale of like. He looks down and you see a bit of dripping of black ichor from the coating that you've done.
Oops.
And there's just a silent look up meeting your eyes, and the body freezes. Something all too familiar that you're experienced with way in the beginning. I think the funny thing, this is, I think, the first time your party has done this to an enemy.
We get it a lot. though.
You, Savannah, have experienced this poison before. And not even, you drank it. It was worse. You are fully aware that Tabaxi can process the poison faster, which is why you were able to break through it. But it's going to take days. Maybe weeks. It takes a long time. The only thing you're aware of this mage and what they're going to go through is lapses in time. They don't know. They're going to see, like, maybe in 3 days, they're going to get a blink of what's happening and then back to paralyzation.
Can I say something here?
Yeah.
I just look at him and say, "Enjoy your nap."
No. Not even. That's fucking cold. I love it. Woo! Oh.
Trauma. You put this character through trauma. She's mad.
It freezes with its hands against the wound, like to stop whatever's happening, and it freezes, meeting your eyes, and just no. For the purposes, this guy is considered unconscious.
You done did that shit to yourself.
That was your bonus action, by the way.
Bonus action. Oh, poor guy. I feel bad for him. I
Don't-
walk over
don't.
past the mage to go to the guy, and I attack with my short sword.
Sure.
Look how me and Steve both in unison said, "Don't."
Don't.
I've shanked us too many times with that shit, not thought
Oh,
twice.
what?
A 19 to hit.
Okay, that'll hit. I thought you said natural 20. I was like, stop it!
No.
Can I get your dice?
No.
I'm switching
No.
dice.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's not high. It's gonna be 5 points of damage.
That's fine. That's all you needed to take this guy out. He was already on last legs. He sees his friend freeze in midair and he goes, wait, falls on his knees. Currently he's bleeding. And there's the loss of a fight and drops.
Rolly at the door.
Rolly now. You could actually peer through it. You see Rolly looking at his hands, moving a little bit more faster.
Isn't he still
I
invisible?
imagine I'm gonna just use my movement of, because I stopped movement to go to the door, and I just look at Rolly like, really?
I thought he was still invisible.
No, because no, he is.
Oh, he's still invisible. Never mind, you don't see him.
You just see Rolly's invisible hands
Nope.
doing
No. In that case, we'll go here, and then I'll end my turn there.
Okay. Rolly, you're up.
All right, sweet. Now that I feel that I've got motion again and like the speed has come back, I am angry.
Yeah.
There's so many instances of things I could have done that I couldn't do because of all that. I'm mad, and I know just who to take it out on.
Not me.
5, 10, 15, 20,
No, creepy boy over here.
25,
Or girl.
30.
Ooh, he made it too.
Still,
You can
still
make it.
invisible, by the way.
Still invisible.
Because this is spell cast upon me and I'm technically not attacking, would activating rage dispel the invisibility?
No, it is not an attack action, nor it is casting a spell.
Great. I would like to do that.
Silent rage. Sneaky rage.
Actually, you know what? No, could we so I'm gonna try to make this as realistic as possible. With the entire battle happening, most people won't hear the footsteps. I'm going to I'm gonna activate my rage, which is gonna be just this loud, just like angry roar. It'd be enough to probably catch some attention because it's like, what was that? And then I'm going to proceed to hack this thing in front of me.
Yeah, I would say
With,
that the head turns away around. You're still invisible, so you're raging. There's just a yell. It gives like almost like it's not expressive, but like you see the eyes shift, trying to find the source.
Reckless attack.
You already have advantage for the first attack, but you could do reckless attack to have advantage for both.
Yes.
Perfect. You have it.
Oof. Oof. One
Oh,
away from
fuck.
19.
Ah.
One.
Wouldn't matter. 19 is not
Yeah.
your
Your crit anymore.
crit anymore.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
forgot
that's what I
about
forgot too. Remember?
Okay. Yeah, no, that's right. Okay, that's gonna be a 28 to hit.
New subclass. Who this? That does
New
hit.
subclass.
Does hit.
Okay.
Fuck him up, Rolly, fuck him up.
I mean,
That is the plan.
you have to kill them regardless because they're just disturbing to look at, like more than beat you. It looks like a Loch Ness monster snake.
It's not very good looking. It's very disturbing to look at.
No. It's questionable at best.
Like,
I was looking up images of like normal things with small creepy additives, and this was what I found.
Good job.
Yeah.
100% on the assignments.
26 points of damage. 6 of it fire.
Okay. It's not immune to fire, but D6. A very sick thing happens. I think because it's the
Oh, God.
easiest thing to find. You cut at the neck and you cut halfway. It's still alive, but you see the muscle and flesh, and you can now hear it breathing through the hole.
Oh.
oh.
I would like to have it roll a strength check.
Okay.
With minus a d4.
Oh, god damn it. Minus a 3.
Wait, is it a check or a save?
It's a save.
Yes. Okay. If it's a check,
Yeah.
no. Save, yes.
No, I got what you mean. Strength check. 15.
Fails.
You push it down.
Savagely.
I'll say the
I
neck.
just imagine the middle of the neck is just like
I'll say the
hanging
neck.
by a thread.
Yeah, the neck falls this way.
No,
Yes,
Vera's
oh
just like I'm
my.
glad you're dealing with this, but like slightly disturbed.
Do you
even,
take its space?
I will take it.
Yeah.
even after all we've seen?
I'll say that's not 1-to-1. It's like not direct. It's like the body moved and then the head followed.
So
Movies for Mike.
disturbing, but cool.
That's
Yeah.
my fault. Sorry.
You have a second attack.
I do.
I take responsibility. Not fully, not for this, but in general.
No, all your fault.
I've been on a kick of like horror TikTok, and they
It's a fun place.
They
It's a
describe
bad
a lot
place,
of
but it's a
creepy
fun
things. And I'm
place.
like, this is great.
I can see that.
22.
It's. Oh man.
I'm like, what? Okay, my brain is like, what in Cronenberg hell did you pull this out of?
Oh, it's horrible. Yeah. It's like those stories of like the guy across the street that won't stop smiling.
I mean, that was that
17
experiment.
points of damage, another 6 fire.
You raise the blade, and how do you finish this guy off?
I'm basically contacting that same spot I hit before. It's coming off.
So here's the crazy thing. Hitting the exact spot, it's already open. It's an open target.
Mm-hmm.
Reaching down, cutting it fully off the body, drops to its knees, falls forward. The neck, like a worm, like starts to like wiggle and writhe in pain. It can't scream because it doesn't have access to its lungs anymore, but the eyes flicker of this orange and red and it looks towards you, and it starts to slither its way to you until finally the eyes go dark.
I might have bad dreams, really. Bad dreams.
As a free action, can I just stomp it?
Yeah, you
Nice.
Just splat.
you see the face. It was a lot more shapeable, like clay, than you were expecting. It like almost forms around your boot for a point until you see it.
Yeah, in your head, you totally hear. I'm gonna have nightmares about this shit.
I'm gonna need bleach when we're done.
Say it's like Blake experiment? Question mark.
I don't know. I don't know anymore.
And then for the remainder of my movement,
Oh yes,
friend.
please.
Vera, you're up.
I have a question. If I move around this dude and still stay within his range, I don't get an opportunity
No.
attack, correct?
He has a 5-foot range, so if you were able to stay within 5 feet,
Like, I want to get next to Rolly.
yeah, you can do that. Yeah, sort of a.
Like,
If I
Within
can
touch
suggest something,
range. Yes.
Let's prevent him from trying to escape.
Well, that's part of this.
Oh,
But I need to be
Oh.
next to you for
Okay.
this.
Yeah.
Because I can't do it to myself.
You can go here if you need to.
Okay.
You're still within 5 feet.
Hold on, I gotta read this. So I haven't used it in a while.
Much like a trained hunter, able to circle a prey, like you've been done so long ago, Vera, quickly skirting around to get a better position.
Okay. I think this on a hit. Okay. Siphon is a hit, correct? I have to hit them with an attack.
Siphon is a hit.
Okay.
And you're still giving yourself that bonus for being bonded with
Yes, sir.
Godrix. There you go.
Okay. I can't math, but that's gonna be a lot. Whatever 18 plus 12 is.
Yeah. 18 plus 12, that's 20, 30 to hit.
Okay.
What?
30 to hit.
Fuck, what?
Goddamn.
Jesus, what the fuck? That wasn't even a nat 20, I'm assuming.
No, it was a 17, but my mod is 12, and then I got a 1 on the.
You guys are too
D4.
powerful. I gotta bring you down a notch. Jesus Christ, level 20.
You
Level
gave me
20,
this
folks.
spell. You gave me this spell.
Hey, you know
okay.
what? How it works. Oh, by the way, you
Alright.
can't give yourself that.
I know.
health.
That's why I had to be next to Rolly.
All right, no worries.
Okay. Okay. Not bad. Okay. 10. 15. Why can't I math?
Seems to be a big problem
I know.
everyone has.
It's like big numbers quickly. Yeah, that's not happening.
Yeah, no.
25. I think it's necrotic, right?
Yeah.
And so I touch him by his neck, and then I get Rolly's hand and transfer.
Your eyes turn a pale light blue as you, like a dwarf star, just the coloration and light. And Rolly, you feel that energy pumped into you. You get 25 hit points back.
Ow.
Yeah, it's a 1-to-1 transfer. That's why it's so deadly.
Alright, that's my action. I have to think about what I'm going to do to this man. The bonus action.
Bit patches of fur too start to drop.
He's untouched. I don't think anybody's touched him, really. I don't think.
Yeah, no one's touched them yet.
That
you
was
just
a
did so.
spell. Yeah, I mean, I did.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's a bonus action. Like, I don't think I can hit him with a weapon. That's unfortunate.
What's the smart thing to do here?
Oh, maybe I have something on my shield, but I'm kind of saving that. So I'm going to end my turn.
Okay. The mage's turn currently can't do anything. You may get an attack of opportunity if you wish, Vera.
Yes. Ooh. Can I do it with my sword with the poison on
You have to, because you have to do a melee attack.
it? Sorry.
No, please don't.
I haven't used my long sword in a while.
Poison.
In the background, you hear poison, or in my head, I hear poison, poison.
He's a big beefy dude, so I'm expecting he has a huge con if you hit those.
19 plus 9, I'm assuming it hits.
Yeah, that definitely does hit.
Okay.
Alright.
D8. I don't have one of those out. Surprisingly.
It's been a while since you've done a melee attack.
Yeah.
Get 'em.
Yeah. I'll go ahead and roll a con save now. So it's a 14.
Minus the D4.
That's true.
Minus the D4.
So he does have a +6 to the con saves.
Yeah, I figured he's a beefy boy.
What'd you roll for damage?
7.
7. Got it.
Wasn't that great.
Just. Okay. Yeah, I think even minus the max, that's going to save. So.
It's your DC. I don't even know what it is.
Oh, it's 14.
Okay.
5, 10, 15. Roll. You make a opportunity attack if you wish.
I will do so.
5, 10, 15. Got it.
Well, looks like I'm gonna need some extra dice, boys. That's a 20.
Oh,
shit.
shit.
Woo!
I just like to prove the point that when I told him he likes to pick on people smaller than his ass, that he's going after Sav, and that he's proven my point.
No, I
No,
think he's going out the door.
he's going out. You get a sense that he's trying to rush out.
No, like, I'm kind of figuring out what the hell to stop this because I think he's going out the door.
Can you suggest?
Yeah.
Yeah, not as an opportunity attack.
You can technically activate sneak attack because it's not on your turn, but the problem is that you don't meet any of the parameters to get sneak attack right now. There's not a friendly
Felix
nearby.
can't do anything?
No, not as a reaction.
Alright, 1 second. I gotta add 'em.
No worries. I'm looking at the math here and I'm seeing what you need to hit for this guy to kill him and what.
I mean, we got 33, but I don't know what kind of, like...
He's up to 32.
Level... No,
30.
I mean, like, hit points that I did.
Yeah, 32.
I don't know what freaking level the barbarian is.
Oh wait, you did how much damage?
25 plus 7?
No, before.
What do you mean?
You got 7 points of damage?
Yeah.
Actually, it's half because he's raging.
Ah, shit.
So that's
That'll be 30.
28.
33. Okay. How much of that was fire?
6.
Okay. Divided by half because he's raging. So it's
I can't let
30.
him ring that bell.
No. He can't make it. He leaves your space, Rolly, and you're able to clip him and bring him down. He was, and by the way, you got him by 3 hit points.
Once we roll out of initiative,
The fire damage.
Nice. I'm just gonna hack away at this guy in rage.
This guy hits the floor.
It won't be pretty.
He
You're just
claws
throw
start to dig into the wood floor, tries to pull himself to get out. He's got to get out. He's got to get out. And as you stand over him, that's it. Axe meets floor, and so does the head. And you guys are out of
If
initiative.
Broly's going into stab, like, nuts with the axe, I actually turn my way because it's like, bad guy, still tabaxi, like, this is...
So, I think I overspoke. because the way that the poison does work for when it comes to coating weapons, you are paralyzed for a minute.
Oh shit,
So-
we still got
Oh,
problems.
shit.
But the thing is, I'm going to put you guys out of initiative because this guy only has one spell slot left. And you three are still ready and willing to go.
I missed with my poison, right?
Yeah.
Can I just go
No,
over there?
you actually connected,
Oh, I did?
but he
He saved.
made a
Wait,
save.
before you do something, Rolly, I want to see what he's about to do.
What do you mean?
I saw you move.
Oh,
Yeah, you can-
know what I'm doing.
You're out of initiative right now.
I'm just gonna let him, to be honest, because if they ring that bell, we're fucked.
No, but we might can get him to talk.
No,
Uh,
the time for talking is over.
you guys have a minute.
I'm gonna
Leave 'em.
step. I'm gonna step in front of Rolly and be like, and just tell the mage, "Would you like to talk? It may save your life. It may not." Up
You
to
have to
you.
wait for the minute to end because currently he's paralyzed.
Okay. I'll stand there for a minute.
Go ahead and move your
I
character.
just tossed Vera the rope.
I'll tie him up.
Move your character to where you'd like to be.
Hopefully, I can.
That's for everyone.
Last time I did.
And if you'd like to tie him up, roll me a sleight of hand check.
Yeah,
I'll say with advantage because you have time and you have help.
Mm-hmm. Sab supervising.
It's like you put it not there, you put it not there.
Savannah's like, this is how you interrogate people.
No, I know how to interrogate.
How do you know to do that? Don't worry about it.
But I normally bash.
They've seen enough.
I normally bash
Those
their
two
skull in. I don't normally.
Oh, because spellcaster, paper and mouth.
Oh shit.
Yeah, put a
There's plenty
gag.
of dirty paper here.
I don't have anything to
dusted.
sleight of hand, but I got a 14 plus 4 because of the D4, so 18.
18. Got
I
it.
just find like newspaper batch it did not pick up. That's dusty and full of cobwebs. Now.
Yeah, it's because remember last thing he said was no. He wanted to say no, so he was stopped midway. So you're able to.
Sab, you should stick a rag in his mouth. I don't think he did a very.
She did paper.
No, I'm
Paper.
gonna tell her something. I was like, I don't think he did a very good job cleaning. Like Bija.
I'm like, you want me to go get to the bathroom, get one of those rags?
Yeah.
Fine. Terry Bear.
I'll say there's not a bathroom, but there is this bedding, and some of it does look like it's been soiled due to mildew and mold.
See.
Cut a little bit. You guys do anything else before he gets out?
Where's his book?
Yeah.
Oh, on his side.
Take it.
I take the book.
Oh shit.
I think we pat him down for anything.
I know. No, I specifically want the book because I know he was reading out of the book, which tells me something. I take his book.
Roll me an Arcana check.
Ooh, can I give guidance?
Yeah, you can give guidance. You have a minute.
8. So without the guidance, that's an 18. With the guidance, that's a 19.
19. You get a sense that this person is taught in the Arcane, sort of more of a wizardy studies. So definitely there is a spell book. You start to flip through it. May take some time, as I've sort of established. Most mages, they sort of write their own spells in their own way. People have their own way of casting and reading spells. I think due to your subclass, you could take time to copy some of these spells over to your spell book. But it would take time.
Time is the thing I don't know if I have right now.
You
Damn it.
rolled an 18 for Kana. I think I'll give you the spells you've seen, and sort of the smaller spells. So you saw this person cast Shadow Blade,
hmm
Scorching Ray, and Slow.
Okay.
Those are currently within the repertoire. With an 18, I'll give you one more spell, one of the smaller ones. There is a spell of Silvery Barbs. Currently, he didn't have a lot of reactions to use it.
May I ask a question?
Yeah.
This cleric, what symbol does it have on it? Like as I'm stepping over this dead body.
Oh, the house crest of Queen Evergrey.
Interesting. Considering she wants you to earn your magic by learning.
I mean, if I'm gonna say if he wrote his own spell, he probably did.
Clerics don't get their spells by writing them down. You have to worship a god. Unless she thinks she's a god now.
It's an interesting thought.
Yeah.
Which is a disturbing thought.
Eventually the timer runs out. You can actually see the body starting to move, digits slowly creeping through, pushing through the frozen state until finally he's tied. That's right. He can't reach out for his. He just.
I'd like to take this opportunity to put the blade of my axe right on his throat.
Just
And-
breathing through the nose.
All right, friend. You're gonna get one opportunity before he cuts your head off, or she'll go crazy, and she's scary.
You see something like orange, not orange, like green, come out of his nose as he throws up because of the mildew, and it has to escape somewhere.
Oh, I'm almost sympathetic to that.
Yeah, except
But-
for you tried to kill us, so not so sympathetic.
Yeah, and you just stained my beautiful axe. So, if you don't tell us what we want to know, I would love to put your head on a pike at my home.
You see, he's trying to work to get the paper and rag out.
Well, I don't think you can talk in our heads.
No.
He can. All right, one chance, and I take the wad of paper and cloth out.
Vile.
Pull yourself together, man.
Technically, you got done in by your own concoction, so you're welcome. It sucks.
What do you want?
Answers. That's a start.
There's no immediate response, just looking around the room. Definitely a fight or flight, and currently can't flight, and currently can't fight. So it's kind of a difficult position to be in.
I think for Vera, her question is very much at the forefront. So does Evergreen think she's a god now? And she points to the body of the dead cleric.
Evercrazy. No god.
Then why the fuck does he have powers on her crest?
She's powerful. She bestowed. She's our savior. She will free us.
That's cute that you think that.
It's true.
Thus far, she's killed all of her lackeys that she's loved so endearly. Can't talk. But, sure, if you think she's going to save you.
She's going to save all of us, including harlots like you.
No, I'm pretty sure she's tried to kill me and my family several times. I don't think she's saving me.
I don't think we're on her savior list.
And I don't think you're on hers either, given your current
Let me
predicament.
tap the blade.
Listen. We need a way in the castle. You may have one for us. What do you know?
Someone roll me an intimidation check. They can do so at advantage. I'll
I
let
feel
you
like
guys
I'm
choose.
gonna
Ah,
let Rolly do this.
I'll let you all choose because you all talked.
Oh, really? You got the high charisma? Or highest?
I think so.
I have a +5.
Yeah, it is.
It's not bad.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. You hold the blade up a little higher, and you see that the blade itself actually cuts through a bit of the skin. Not enough to do some serious damage, but there you see a trickle of red. Oh, wait.
Make it fast, friend.
Okay.
My blade is thirsty.
There's an entrance in the front of the tower, and you see like you're pulling it further up, and he's like, wait, and there's an entrance to the side, the garden, There's a greenhouse.
Can I do an insight check because I have the ring of truth telling?
Roll with advantage.
I'm like hearing that. I'm gonna add more questions, but I'll let her do a roll first.
Much better. Okay. Oh, that was a good D4, I think. What is that plus? Insight. Damn. 27.
Oh, jeez. I mean, mentioning the front entrance, you kind of assumed. That's sort of a given.
It's like there's a front door to the house, no shit.
Yeah. You're also very aware, through what Beecher told you, is that that's probably heavily guarded too. So while it is a answer to the question, probably not the best option. I think with that 27 you said, right? He's giving you options, giving you opportunity, different entrances. You get a sense that there is a greenhouse that he can describe for you and give you directions to.
But it's probably not
I
that
think the
safe.
fact that he's willing to give that so quickly probably is very telling in terms of what's its defenses. But does answer the question, like, what entrances are there? I think not to the fullest, I think you think. Like, that's crosses Vera's mind of there's more.
Rolly, push your axe in a little bit for me.
Wait, what?
You're
We
giving me
know there's more than that. We know
stupid
about the
answers.
graveyard. So what else?
I don't need heavily guarded entrances. No shit. I know she's not that stupid.
All the parts are guarded. It's there's
The
a
least
stairwell.
guarded.
There's a stairwell.
Where?
Eastern side of the building. Of
Isn't that
the,
where
of the
Beach
tower.
had
There's
told us?
an eastern side. There's a stairwell that goes to the second floor.
Guard it.
Light.
No, I
Like,
think it's-
Genesis or Strike Back.
Ch-
Or mages like you.
Mainly Genesis, but some of our kind does go there. It goes to the second story. It leads to like an outdoor seating area.
Do I think he's telling the truth, or do I think he's
With the 27,
bullshit?
yeah. You feel like he got caught and at this point is just in self-preservation mode.
See, it's
In
better.
my head,
Go
I'm
ahead.
like in the head. I'm like, do we have anything else for him
Oh, absolutely, I do. Hey,
besides killing him?
Hey, friend. You mentioned this stairwell and there's, light guarding. How do we make that go from light to not guarded? And I would choose my words wisely if I were you.
How do you get in and out?
I use this the front entrance to get in. We don't use the stairwell. We only do that to get away from our superiors.
I press in a little
Wait,
bit
wait.
more as he says
Hold on.
as he says that. Like I'm sorry. How?
Okay.
Why do you go up there?
I'm sorry. We go there to relax. There's not a lot of eyes there. Our superiors don't look up there.
Keys, passwords, spells.
I don't want to get.
Traps.
I don't want to get in that tower. I had never tried. I don't want to get. We stay in the first floor. That's it.
Who gets to go upstairs?
Superiors.
Like,
We have.
don't say Blake, because that's no longer a problem.
We have some captains of the Genesis that are stationed up there.
Somebody that looks like her?
No. He sort of looks towards the other guy, the Genesis member who's dead on the floor, like him.
Does he get to go up there?
No, we're ground floor. We're ground. We're grounded. And he has not answered your question yet, really. So he sort of shifts, not seeing that you're the one still with the blade. He goes, there are beacons around the ground of the city, the alleyways and the buildings. If lit, we have to go towards that location.
How many?
Sizable amount. There are a bit of us patrolling, but that'll also alert some of the peppered moths.
The what? That catches my attention and I start poking.
The pepper
fun at-
moths, the ones, the flying creatures.
Tell me more about those.
Weird fucking things. Experiments. They self-duplicate. Increase numbers. It's weird to look at them. These are eyes. And you guys remember the gaze that it has.
We need to take a slight baby break.
What was your question?
I said we need to take a slight
Break.
baby break.
The baby.
Oh, he's awake?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's finish this interrogation. We'll go do a baby break.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you... yeah. A handful of them will rush towards the location.
Buddy, where's your barracks? Where can I find a change of clothes to look like you?
He kind of leans over toward the looking at your size, and then leans over to where like the enforcer was. He's like, I don't think you'd pass as a striped clan member.
What I'm gonna do at that point is I'm gonna pull the axe up, and with the top end, I'm gonna thrust it into the ground right next to his head. I am not playing around here. You tell me what I want to know, or you can kiss this life.
We have a barracks on the first floor of the tower. Here, actually, I can probably
Is
give
there
you
a
better
way to
directions.
get in from the top that you know of?
I don't know any entrances from the top. I only know the entrances on the bottom and the one on the the stairwell.
What level is Evergrey on? Are you not privy to that
Probably the
information?
fifth. Or the fourth. I think that's where our bedroom's at.
DM, remind me how this guy was casting spells.
Vocal and somatic. So there was a lot of hand movings, finger waving, drawing and tracing spells, as well as flipping through the book. Book's gone. Can't use those. There is still cantrips and probably prep spells he has as a wizard. That's something that I think he could do. So it's a lot of vocal, eyesight, and hands.
So we've got the location of. Okay, actually, here's a good one. Where is the closest beacon to that stairwell you talked about?
On top of the inn. Or on top of the tavern. One next door.
The one that we've seen. I'm not saying that out loud, but you know.
Yeah. It's next door. The Green Rabbit.
Show you guys.
So, I think I'm gonna say this like telepathically. So I'm thinking that one of us might be able to go in there, probably someone very dexterous and nimble, to go light the beacon, while the other of us wait till all the guards clear out so that we can kind of go inside and see.
I was having the same thought, but that's what I was saying. Where's Beecha? You can have him distract where we go.
Yeah, he's heard enough. I don't think he's gonna.
I think Vero's the only one to see that he booked it out the window and left.
I think if you say that in my head, I'd tell you. And then I was like, his helmet's already cracked. I don't know if he's gonna make it that much longer.
Anyways, what do we do with him?
Well, he's got some pretty interesting spells. Not that he's going to be able to cast them anymore with his book, because his book is gone, but that's not a concern, because he could just simply get another one. So, I propose a more permanent fix.
Oh, this is in your mind. Shit.
This is in your mind.
You know, from what I've heard, it's really hard to cast a spell with only one arm.
But then I have
Rather-
to heal him rolling because then he's going to die because of blood loss.
No, I can take care of that.
He's just.
I think Mike does what
Yeah, I do.
I'm not going to kill him.
I was gonna be meaner. I was like, if there's a way to stop him from speaking, that'd be great. Because that's still a liability if he goes and runs and tells.
That's its tongue out. The silence says a lot.
Thinking.
Silent telepathically and
I mean, this isn't the same clan as Savannah, is it?
No.
Is this one of your like enemy clans or someone that your clan is feuding against?
Wait, that's a good question. Is he striped back or spotted?
He's
I mean, technically they're all striped back, but what is he actually?
spotted leg. So the clan that your father migrated to. The one that from Toon Wage that you guys met back in the think tank ball.
that's mutated now.
Oh, you mean the cleric creature? What were you talking about?
No, this Tabaxi.
Oh yeah, no, he's probably the spotted leg.
No, I'm saying because Toon got gross.
So, two avenues here. Either we maim him somehow and leave him alive. 3 possibilities. We maim him, leave him alive. 2, we kill him. Or 3, we let him take another nap.
I actually thought about that too.
Just hide him somewhere. Let him take another nap, and if we remember, we might come back.
Vera, what's your passive perception?
Good question. Passive? 21.
No. Okay.
Did he just blip?
You look back, and there is no figure to be seen.
Counterspell.
Past your passive perception.
He's gonna go fucking tell.
Of course he is. God damn it.
I should have just killed them, like my instinct told me to.
Well, actually, that makes things more difficult because I was gonna ask you if you had your feast spell on you.
My what spell?
Your feast.
Oh, I don't think so. Plus,
Because
that
the way
also
you
takes
guys
an
are
hour.
positioned,
That's a good point. Like, how did he get past us?
everyone roll. If everyone's curious,
Can I-
you can all roll investigation or
Yes.
perception. I'll let you choose.
Can I just
Wait, I might have something for this.
What would you like to do,
Hold-
Rolly?
I'm gonna book it outside.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's see. That's your idea. That's your intent. What is your intent, Savannah? Oh wait,
Thought I had-
Savannah.
Yep, I think he figured it out. I was like, I thought I had something that's creatures can't be hidden from me. That's what I'm trying to find.
It's within 10 feet of you.
Mhm.
Invisible creatures are. You are aware where invisible creatures are. You see this guy currently scooting quietly, like bending his
tail
knees.
exposed?
So, is his tail?
Is his tail like? If I had an idea of where to grab his tail,
Yeah. He's.
I'm gonna grab his tail.
You hear ah!
Not wise.
Bad kitty.
Invisibility drops.
Rolly, I hate to say this,
Uh,
but just kill him.
Oh, I'm gonna knock him down to the floor.
Give him the poison.
Oh, I don't have it.
How much? I wanted to hang on to it. You still have most of yours, don't you?
I don't. I used a vial.
I don't have any
Oh.
poison.
You get a sense that he was trying to go over the bed towards the window to the north.
He's a liability, and he's still, if he's anything like a certain person who thinks he's gonna still be saved, we're not gonna save him. And I hate to be
True.
that person.
Okay, so you held his tail, right?
I have him by the tail right now.
Now that he's invisibility's gone, I'm gonna say, "Oop, big mistake," and I'm just gonna cleave his head off.
Last thing you hear is blinking black line, white void,
Yeah.
pyramid. The head rolls as the body drops.
We need to hide these, because if anybody else comes looking in here, and which I'm sure they will, because they think Beach is in here.
And we're back. The lifeless body of this invisible mage that attempted to get out, stopped by the keen perception of Savannah, able to stomp and pull on the tail. Cut of the axe from Rolly. You now are faced with options. how to proceed.
Do you have a...
Beginning of this encounter, we assume that these were the guys next door, right?
I think from what you saw, Savannah, there were more people, but it looks like maybe a chunk of them decided it was time to have some fun.
Meta, because I don't think we call it cantrips a character. Do you have like a fire cantrips?
I do.
I'm just wondering if we could like incinerate these bodies really fast without making it noticeable. Because I feel like if we put them somewhere, it's gonna be fairly obvious. Is there a basement?
My logical brain right now is, will that fire be hot enough? But
Yeah, I don't know.
Roll me an intelligence check. I'll ask that for both Savannah and Vera.
Do I still have a D4?
Or you just make this a medicine check, because I feel like it makes sense for
Oh.
like, how a body works.
Of course.
that's gonna be a 16 for me.
16?
Natural 20 for I think a 31.
I think. Wow.
God damn.
Or
Jesus.
32.
Are you sure you're not the skill monkey?
Jeez.
I think what goes through each of your minds as you start to contemplate and discuss and plan out, you could probably, with some time, slowly start to burn the bodies until they finally turn to ash. That will take a good chunk amount of time for each one, because the way Firebolt works is not like a continuous flame, it's more like a projectile explosion. Less so in the noise of an explosion, more like you could probably put the bodies in the fireplace so that way it doesn't cause continuous damage to the actual building you're in too. Also so that the smoke can escape somewhere. But I think that also cuts into an idea that you guys have, that if you guys make smoke anywhere, even through the fireplace, it's still a signal of some sort. Maybe not a beacon.
I don't have the spell, but I don't think there's like, I don't think we have anything to make them decay, like wither and bloom or something.
Yeah.
We have a mark on us from that crazy bitch, right? Zigmoy?
You do, yes. As part of the pact you guys made.
Be like, hey, you want some bodies that you like to rot?
I mean, we could just hide them in the house.
True. I mean,
Well,
they're
there's a
gonna
bed.
eventually smell anyway. But I mean, the bed already smells kind of fishy. I don't know if it's gonna smell like dead guy or mildew.
I mean, I'll also give this to you guys. Don't forget, you guys came from an alleyway where right next to this this building you're in, where there is a cliff that leads into the endless drop.
Poor son of a
There we
bitch that
go.
gets bodies dropped on them.
Endless drop.
Some poor, unsuspecting people.
I say we bund them off and just throw them off the cliff.
That. Does this place have a basement? Or it look like a hatch anywhere?
Roll me investigation check.
I'm gonna use my eyes of minute seeing.
You can.
That dice is nice to me and I'm wary of it. Oh, I still get D4. Hold on. I think. I rolled a 17 and an 18, so 19 plus 3, 22.
You don't see a hatch to a basement.
Or goes the sleepy sleep Heidi plan. Odd point of order, but maybe we could throw them off the cliff. Tell Beecha and his head to get his little butt back here unless he has somewhere safe to be. And go try and hide in a crypt. Because there's that cemetery where they go take their breaks.
The crypt's an interesting location choice.
There's dead people in it. Other than that, I don't think... I mean, it is Evergrey.
There's
She
dead
may-
people in it, where the woman's making an undead army.
This
Or
is
one of
true.
her many plots is making an undead army.
Maybe there's just like an empty plot. Like just a dirt hole. Or we could, I don't know, get a...
Let's put him in a dirt hole.
The That's also
Here's a shovel.
No, thank you.
I mean, to be fair, does anybody have mending?
Yeah, I do.
How long would it take you to mend 1 foot?
A foot?
A foot of something?
Or a foot like a anatomical foot, or a foot like a measurement?
Measurement.
A
Why
foot
would
of
you
what?
think?
I was
and-
gonna say I don't
Why-
think mending works on body parts.
I don't think it does.
Well, I was assuming when he said it, I'm just like, what? A foot of what?
No, I
A
want Sav to think it
foot
was a
of
body part.
A foot of distance.
Depending on how bad the breakage is, I guess.
I
If
think
it's
I
like
should-
multiple, it's like multiple shatters
I think I
in a
should
foot
tell
range. It'll take some time.
Beecha to come back in here in his head.
You're casting the spell.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, if it's safe to come back in here. If he knows it's not safe, don't come back in here.
So what do you say?
Let me put the spell first. I just don't want him to be our insta alarm. I tell him that the coast is clear.
Mm-hmm.
If he feels safe or it looks safe, to come back in here and we'll fix the helmet. If it's not safe, stay where he is.
You get a response back by saying he's still behind the building.
He didn't go very far. He's
he didn't.
behind the building.
He didn't feel safe rushing to another place. He, as sad as it is, this is his home. A
Okay, well-
mildewy, dusty, ash-covered space is his home. So he does
Slink back in.
slink his back way through the shattered window,
Ooh. Should we fix
Uh,
that?
crawling through, getting to you guys. Is this before or after the bodies were thrown?
I think this is before because we
During?
haven't thrown.
During? All right, then you pass through him through the alleyway.
Be right back.
And he kind of gives you an eye roll as you have the bodies in a little slink and sort of rocking past, and he kind of just gives you an eye of like, oh, another thing to fear. Happy they're on my side. And
Wait. Did he think that, or did he say that out loud?
there's a clear look of this. The iris widens, of like,
Eyes dilate.
He's just like,
Do I perceive that? Can I see? Can I like?
I'm gonna
would I
say
be able to
it's
see that?
easy enough to perceive. Like there's a bit of like a surprise.
I mean, a 7-foot
I'm
man
gonna-
carrying bodies is terrifying.
I'm gonna say, listen, friend. These people were bad, and they tried to hurt you.
They always hurt,
I-
beat you, always.
Yeah, and not anymore. I will make sure of it. They will not hurt you anymore. It doesn't matter how many it takes, whether it's 1 or 1,000,000. They will not hurt you anymore.
You hear from in your head telepathically. Thank you, friend.
That's what friends do.
And climbs to the window.
I proceed on my way.
alright, I guess I will mend his little helmet
Yeah.
headpiece thing.
The hairline crack. Mends back. Thank you.
And I guess I mend the window?
That might take a little longer.
If we mend it where it looks like it may have a few cracks in it, but not as bad.
I just mend it to the point where it doesn't look suspicious.
Hey, a rolly smash through it. Might take
Yeah.
some time.
Put some tape. We don't have tape.
Put a
That's-
curtain there.
Yeah, you could probably find like one of the rugs and just sort of put it there.
I mean, it already looks like a, abandoned house. It's more abandoned.
Yeah, pretty much.
The wall fell down all by itself.
Doesn't take you long, Rolly, to watch the bodies fall off the cliff. Finally seeing a break in the clouds and seeing that it's probably going to land somewhere in the middle of the Evergrey Desert.
Oops. Anyway, it's pretty
Good
empty
thing it's
down
not a
there anyway.
civilized place.
Yeah, it's a good thing it's empty for the most
The
part.
vultures will have some fun with it.
Make your way back. Beecher, thank you. Thank you, friends. No longer. No. And you see like through the telepathic expression, talking in your own heads, there is a shared moment, or there's a shared feeling of relief.
Aww.
How long do you think before somebody comes back here?
Maybe 2 day or 3.
Buys us some
I
time.
wouldn't count. Yeah, I wouldn't count on that, given the fact that we've just taken out a pair of rotating guards. They will most likely be aware that guards are missing very soon.
Maybe not for
Oh.
a while.
Well, would they suspect Beecha?
I don't think they
No.
think you killed them.
I don't think they'll think you did it.
Okay.
Is
Okay.
there a basement or anywhere to hide in here? Like
No.
a little hidey hole?
Beecha tries to hide up in fireplace, but can't get too far.
That's a thought, but I don't think we'll. And she looks at Rolly and herself, and we'll all fit.
So, Rolly would like to take a moment here and think of a maybe another particular place that would be better for him to hide.
I mean, I can do something, but I wouldn't do it here.
I think because you've only experienced this part, this building, and having a full walkthrough to see if you could find maybe even a basement. To fully hide him, I mean, other than hiding behind a desk or a couch, he's still going to be seen. It's hard. This is not a good place to hide. I think with your limited experience within the Flint castle, it's hard to tell where to go.
So what if I just like cut a hole in the ground and just like
You are making a grave.
that's true. I don't want to mix the bodies. Yeah.
Ooh, we got rid
You
of
just
the
threw
body.
them off the cliff.
Yeah. I mean, I could do that. We could have him hide there and then come back for him when we're gone. Leaving. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Would you like to try to do that?
I'm gonna dig a
yeah,
hole in the house.
You start to attack the floor. Maybe roll me a sort of be like a dexterous to make sure that you can put the board back so it looks like nothing has been disturbed. Roll me a sleight of hand.
Please let me give this man guidance.
That's you.
Yes, I give him guidance.
Guidance.
Good lord.
All right. Let's see if the roll warrants it first.
Just be like punch.
I mean,
Okay,
he could
the
pry
roll
it up
might-
with the
yeah.
axe.
He is a siege weapon.
Like, I don't feel like prying is an issue for Rolly.
I think the question here is,
How sloppily.
well, I am no doubt that Rolly can break a board and break a floor. Can he do so in a way where it can be put back and look almost untouched?
16?
16. Some broken boards here and there.
But
but
the house already looks shitty.
With the combination of mending to snap them back into place, because I'm lower the DC because I'm knowing that you have this ability, I think you're able to make a small little, maybe 4-foot gap between the floorboard and stone. So like underneath the actual building itself. Yeah, you make a fairly decent hiding space for Beecha.
I'm gonna make the hole and then I'm gonna look at him and I'm gonna tell him, friend, I do not want anyone to hurt you anymore, and this place isn't safe. I need you to understand, as your friend, this is not your home.
This is not Beecha's home?
No. What kind of a home is it that people come to hurt you? That's not a home. You should come with us. You should come live with us. We won't hurt you. We will feed you. Okay? We will have fun with you. We will have great times. But you cannot have that here. That will never happen here. Remember, this is not your home.
I think he's such a starved being for any kind of for any type of affection.
Oh, we're gonna get along just fine.
Yeah, I think seeing the open now trapdoor sort of towards his little hidey space you made, he holds it up, sort of the boards, sort of the top cover that would cover him. Hearing your words, puts it down and hugs your leg.
Oh, I'm gonna tell him, I'm gonna come back for you, buddy. I will not forget you.
You are Beecher's best friend.
I will show you what a real home is. Okay? When all this is over, you'll see what a real home is.
Thank you, friend. Thank you. Thank you. Looks to you, Savannah and Vera. Thank you, friends.
I'm gonna look at him real quick before he goes in. I'm gonna say, I need one favor from you.
Anything?
Don't let anybody know you're here. Be very quiet. Don't reach out to anyone. Only us. All of us can know you're here.
Beecher will not talk. And nods. Eye shifting within the glass dome.
I'll give him a little thing of rations because it probably doesn't have any food. And I don't know how long he's going to be here.
He's been eating paper this entire time.
Oh, can I give him like
Ooh, I
half?
give him a water skin. I forgot I had those.
Oh, he desperately needs water. Perfect.
Yes. Here, I'm actually gonna. Okay, do you guys have water skins?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna give him both of mine. I'm gonna say.
You had two.
I had two. Yeah.
He bought one for the desert. I remember.
Yeah, we both bought
And I
one.
kept.
Yeah.
I had one, and I bought another one for the desert, and I kept both, and I've been sitting in my inventory this entire time. I'm gonna grab the rations from Vera, and I'm gonna give him the 2 water skins, and I'm gonna tell him, let this hold you over. Drink, eat. It's not the best, but it's gonna be it's got to do right now. Once we get out of this place, I'm gonna show you a whole new world.
If this creature could smile, it would, but you get that psychic, that psychic push of emotions and feelings of you all are changing his life or its life in such a way where it's given it hope in a pit of despair for years of despair. Takes the water skins, the food, the rations with the sort of like the goblin like tendencies of like hoarding, but like precious protection of necessities, putting it into the whole, lifting a bit of you see the throat, putting a little bit of water in, saving and savoring what it can, and be well, friends, please, be well. Come back.
We'll see you when this is over.
Closes.
Caught my heart.
You hear it. Rolly hears in his head, he can't do that in front of customers. It's gonna freak them the hell out. He's gonna have to go in the back and eat his lunch in his room or something.
Hey, we will discuss the finer points later. Now we have something pressing to attend to.
Well,
I wanted to say that I wanted to bring justice for this injustice by dealing with the thing that made him.
Yeah, I kind of already did
move your
that.
mic a little closer, by the way. But you're good.
Sorry.
It's all good. So yeah, with new alliance, our newfound friend, currently being cared for, taken care of. What is the next steps for the 3 griffins?
Do we want to try unrest or do we want to try graveyard?
I
Rest.
mean, I would prefer to try the rest, but is it really worth the risk?
We could try it in here.
Real fast. Oh,
What?
I was supposed to do something before we got rid of the bodies.
What? Oh,
Supposed
the
to take the-
outfits.
You want to take the outfit? You could definitely. I think for you, Savannah, definitely maybe the mage. You can take the outfit.
I wanted the big one outfit for Rolly.
I mean, you could take that for 2 as well. I just
Wait. Didn't we talk about this beforehand?
we talked
yeah.
about it, but we didn't initiate it. That's why I said like, eh. But if I
we
can recollect back, it was like we took the uniforms before we got rid of them.
I could say with the combination of mending, you can probably get maybe either the Enforcer or the Genesis member clothing over Rolly, and then Vera. Kind of difficult because you're in armor.
Yeah, and I'm not taking it off in this scenario. Bad idea.
But it will
we got-
be useful, I guess, if you had it.
I mean, if there's just like a robe or something, just
I
put
mean,
it
the cleric
over.
was wearing a robe.
There you go. Matchy matchy.
I see your armor just under this cloak.
Mhm.
That's okay. She knows who's coming for her. For her.
So mark in your inventory. So
I'll just put snake creep robes.
you have a Genesis cleric robe. Which robe? I guess Are you wearing the striped leg enforcer clothing, Rolly, or are you wearing the Genesis member clothing?
I don't think the Genesis member clothing would fit. I'm pretty sure, based off the size, it probably would be the Enforcer.
Okay, you're wearing the enforcer clothing. More symbols of the stripe of the spotted leg.
I'll still take the Genesis robe with us, but I think I'm gonna put on the mage's robes.
Okay. You guys now look. I'll give you guys bonuses when it comes to deception and passing off as the enemy, but fully dressed now.
Let me see something. I'm like, I can make the Temple of the Gods, but I wouldn't dare make that here.
My whole thing is, where would you put it
That's
where
what
it
I'm
won't
saying.
be bothered? I mean, the best place in that case will probably the graveyard, and let them think, I don't know, it's
a huge tower. There's no...
I don't know, it's a mausoleum.
Yes, a glowing Palor mausoleum. Anyway,
I believe it takes 120 foot by 120 foot space,
I think so. Yeah.
so that's going to be noticeable.
Yeah. It's like
this is
Queen
24 hours?
Evergray's Queen Evergray's, airborne castle now with a new
over.
attraction.
Yeah, it's like you put up a circus tent out of nowhere. The Circus Delay just showed up in town.
I'm reading something.
Jeez.
I'm like, if we're not gonna stay here, I guess we could still try your idea of finding a crypt.
Yeah.
You guys want to make your way towards sort of more centered towards the tower where the crypt was reported?
Yeah, I'm
I-
just reading something real quick because I want clarification, and I haven't read it all, so don't shoot me, DM. For a hollow, would that be noticeable for Evergrey or Hallow, however you want to say it?
I have to read it myself, but I believe the way it's written
It's like a ton of like
doesn't say that it has any sort of
alert, like just like she can't enter there.
yeah. It doesn't say it here. It has any visual component. I think it's all flavorful. So if you want, you could definitely say that it is invisible to the eye. It would be visible to someone who's detecting magic,
Yeah.
but that doesn't wouldn't be able to allow them to enter. It does consume at least 1,000 gold.
That I have, but I'd also have to do it for 24 hours, and we ain't got that kind of time.
It's a casting time of 24 hours. Yeah.
It's calling you. Yeah, I mean, the only thing I would have is the temple, and we'd have to find a place to put it.
Okay.
I think we're just gonna have to head onto the graveyard and figure it out there.
So, as reported, the graveyard is sort of
We don't want to.
where the stairwell is, on the side of the tower. You guys are currently in the outer edge of this sort of floating fortress, and the tower, where Evergrey is staying at, is in the center. If you would like to get there, first off, you guys are wearing clothing of Genesis and Spotted Leg, so I'm going to give you guys a quick bonus for stealth and not to get noticed. So I would like everyone to make me a group stealth check first.
Do I still get the D4? Has that dropped? Has it been an hour?
That works.
Oh, it's dropped.
Damn. Okay.
22.
22.
Roll. Be nice, dice. Be nice.
16.
16.
12.
12.
Because of course.
Because I've dropped the DC, give you guys a bonus. You're able to walk by, keeping a distance from most patrols, but no one gives a second glance. Some eyes follow you, but eventually lose interest. A lot of the peppered moths that you now know are the name of these monstrosities fly overhead, and occasionally you sort of instinctively freeze. I would like everyone to make a group perception check.
Okay. I can technically do my bond more than once, huh?
If you spend a spell slot, you can.
Okay. I can always forget.
Perception.
Ooh,
17.
17.
22.
I need a calculator because it's going to be a group.
18.
17, 18. And what was yours rolling?
17.
Mine was 22.
22. Perfect.
This I already used.
This was a group 50 perception check.
Jesus.
But you guys did beat it. Moving past numerous alleyways and old abandoned buildings, making your way more inwards, sort of to a point where the buildings have stopped and now it's become almost like a gateway, like a gate, raised gate, and the actual garden and tower. You guys are currently still in the alleyways, moving past buildings, shifting and not necessarily making a beeline towards it. Sometimes you have to make a diversion, sort of making a right to left, avoiding patrols, avoiding the majority cluster of peppered moths. You walk past an old apothecary called the Bottled Blooms. There is a large hole in the wall due to decay and rust and misuse and care. Dusted shelves, floors, fallen over crates, and such. However, with the perception check, one of the crates catches your attention with 3 vials.
Can I have said while we were discussing this, I could recast Rary's telepathic bond as a ritual while we were having this discussion?
Of course. I could go back up.
Yeah, because it's good for an hour.
Okay.
Gonna go check out our 3 vials.
Nowadays, when you find vials and potions, a lot of it's like, very modern, where it's slim bottling, concentrated. There's a clear label on it. This one is old. So the label has been peeling off. It's sealed with wax, like very old school. It's very old school stuff. Roll me an Arcana check.
22.
22. With that, you're able to deduce that one of these is almost like a placebo. So it would have been fake and it would have done nothing. So you're able to F that. But the other 2 are greater healing potions.
Ooh.
So I'm gonna take the 2 greater healing potions, but also gonna keep the placebo bottle just for,
Oh, there you go.
fun.
Mark that in
So-
your
For
inventory.
reasons.
For reasons.
For reasons. So, that was for the first trek, heading inwards towards the tower. If there's anything you'd like to do before the second trek, second part. Okay. Some potions have been gained. I'd like everyone to roll me a stealth check, group stealth check.
Hold on, switching headphones.
19.
19.
8.
8. You need a higher roll now. It's a DC 40.
Let's say good freaking luck. Okay. Hold on. Okay, 18. No buffs.
It's 45.
God.
Woo.
You guys, you walk past what looks to be an old abandoned bank. And you see one of the pepper moths land several feet away from you, not paying attention to you, but you see the bank has a broken wall. You can actually see within it, and it looks numerous metal shelves and containers. Seems like there was a hole in the vault, and spewing out of it is just a pile of gold. And as you kind of inch your way out, seeing this whole scene play out, the pepper moth sort of sees the shiny bits, reaches out with one of the claws to grab it, and a hand made of gold, made of this pile, grabs the pepper moth and brings it into the mass. And you see the sound of coin clinking and chaining as you hear the screams, the muffled screams of this pepper moth as it's currently eating and chewing it.
Figured that was too good to be true. Now I know it. You
That
hear
was
in your
the
head.
sound of the gold monster right there.
Yeah. But yeah, it does not notice you to also bring its attention to your location. Is it? Second leg has been passed. Now we're going through a different one. I want a group deception check.
I think you have to fix my settings, Mike, because I can hear audio, but I can't hear Temple. Like, I can hear the music, but I can't hear her, which is weird.
Give me a test.
Is it me?
Test.
Testing? Testing? Is it me?
I can hear
I
you.
hear you.
I don't hear either one of them.
Right click on Temple and Discord, see if maybe she's muted for you.
She's not.
Let's take a quick, we're almost done, but let's at least get past this part. So we're gonna take a quick tech break. We'll ask you to disconnect and reconnect. See you guys in a second. We're back, we're all good. Tech issue solved. So we're gonna do a group deception check for the third leg of this trip, as you currently are now getting to a point where the buildings have stopped. And now there is just an empty circled street that surround the tower. So it's almost like you have to get past this point, but there is no sneaking.
Deception.
That's a very good design.
Hey,
Alright. Okay, that's not terrible.
So it's gonna-
16?
this is going to be a DC 30.
Oh, mine's not good.
I hit 15.
I hit
16.
13.
Well, guess what? That's a DC. You guys hit a 44.
Ooh.
One of the Genesis members who are currently patrolling the spaces right now catch eye with you and goes, "Hey, where are you headed?"
Can we yell like the hidden break room?
No, I'm gonna say smoke break.
Yeah, that.
Where are you stationed? Wait, it kind of looks at your clothing. Fuck, I didn't know the cats got people as part of their clan.
Did he say that out loud?
Yeah.
I'm gonna attempt to intimidate him, and I'm gonna say, what do you
New
think-
recruits. We need more bodies.
What do you think? I can't hang? Think I'm not good
Shit.
enough?
All right. Hey, listen. I'm just asking where you guys were headed. I got to make a notation of it. Who's your superior?
Oh, I forgot. This guy named names and I can't remember.
He did say he had a captain. God damn it.
Yeah, I thought he pointed to the big guy. I don't know.
Can I do a history check to see if I remember anybody's name that might be relevant?
I mean, there's your
Savannah.
dad.
There's that. So I say Sullivan.
Oh man, he's been. Oh, it's been a while since I've heard of him. Heard from him. Yeah. We're probably gonna have to. You're probably gonna have to check in right away. Okay. I'm sorry. Where were you guys headed to?
We were gonna take a break and then go to our check-in.
Okay. Don't make a big scene. Don't. If you know where it is, good for you. Just don't let anyone else see it.
It is not my headlight.
We're only telling you because you asked, but we obviously know.
Yeah. No. I got you. If someone finds you up there, I didn't okay it.
I don't know who you are.
Lovely. Move along.
You hear in your head because we don't know who he is.
You guys slip past. Yeah, there are. So this is what I'm going to ask.
There's a
As
gold
this is the final
monster.
trek, you guys have moved past the gate. There's a large garden space between you and the actual tower, and to the actual side. There is. Oh, let me describe a little bit what the tower is. It is a large 5-story tower where you can't really see a roof awning. On top of it, it seems almost like there would be a platform up there. Several windows, most of them barred with metal bars across them. There is a large archway entrance with wooden doors that are several, like almost like tens of feet tall. In front of you, which is the main entrance, there are several patrolling guards around you, and there are attached to the walls, sort of looking out with the red, black eyes, absorbing light in the face, are the peppered moths, just sort of keeping eye out, constantly on the lookout. And occasionally you see, as far in the distance in the horizon, you see Godric's
I was gonna ask.
dive. Currently mid-fight. I would like someone to roll me a luck check. So this is just a d20, and you guys want to get. It's got to be very lucky.
It's gonna
You
be
always want to get a
very-
14 or higher.
Steve, you have good rolls. You want to do it?
Oh man.
If you don't want to do it, I'll do it.
Oh man. I'll give it a try.
Good juju.
I'm like, can I use my lucky on the luck roll?
I would allow that.
I mean, it's literally called that.
Yeah.
I know, but
I needed 19.
19. At least I burned your 19.
There are plenty more. Don't worry.
You make it towards the side of the building. It's a large tower, and it takes several minutes to actually start to walk around it. You circle around the back towards one of the sides, sort of. I believe it was the eastern side. I said. Off in the distance, several feet away, there
Stepped
are
on a cat.
numerous headstones, and I know tombstones. There is a crypt and there is a graveyard here, within the same like garden space, on the side. A lot of the graves look dug up,
Of course.
and there are just closed caskets all lining almost at the ready. You must have entered in a point where no one else is taking a break right now. As you make towards the space, you see there is a stairwell against the side of the tower. Getting this close to the graveyard as well, in the same space, there is like this weird. It is not a healthy aura to be in. Clear sign of necromancy and tampering with dead are seen here. This is a good chunk of her undead army. Perhaps a second wave to be dropped. And as you were informed from Godrix, who got the information from the Ravens, is that there have been rumors and telltale signs that there is a second wave coming from not only abductions, but drops. And you are looking at part of the reserves. However, behind you, within the stairwell, you do look up, and it does go upwards, like almost like a zigzag New York type of style where it sort of like crosses each other. Entirely skips the first floor, and there is a almost guardrail for what looks to be like an outdoor seating area.
We want to hide up there, or where do we want to go?
I know I said hi, but now I want to destroy these bodies.
I do too. But I don't know if we'll have enough either way. Because we might blow through everything. It's gonna alert people. They already know that we're here. And if we go that route, I don't know if we're gonna get a good enough chance at Evergrey.
Point taken.
I mean, to that point, we have Godric's outside creating distractions, and then we also who else could we call upon, just in case the second wave does drop?
I can tell Uthio, but that's burning another slot. But I mean, he has pull in the kingdom at least.
Well, I think we could make calls if it comes to it.
If we're not tapped, yes. If we're tapped, no.
Well, then probably should find the place to hole up and be out of sight, out of mind. Just for a few hours, anyway.
Okay. You guys make your way up the stairs.
Yeah.
Roll me a stealth check, group stealth check. As you start to go up one flight, there is a second one to go to the second story.
Tippy tip.
There are about 2 peppered moths clinging to the wall where you guys are at. Currently not looking in your vicinity, but close enough where if they were to turn their necks towards you, they would see you.
18.
30, 20.
30, 20,
17.
17,
18.
18. Quietly enough, you're able to walk past them. Here. Almost like this guttural, monstrous talk. There's discussion. There's intelligence. And the last thing you see as you turn the corner and go up the last flight, one of them lifts its arm, like moving and stretching a bit. And as it does so, you see a secondary head sticking out, waiting to grow and detach. You enter, making your way upwards, past a small door that you can easily get in, like it's one of those like half door patio things where you can just really reach around and unlock if you needed to.
Yeah.
There's no actual lock. You just
It's like a half a gate.
Yeah. You find yourself in a fairly decently large outdoor entertainment space. Probably was used back in the day to entertain lords and ladies. Whenever there was perhaps maybe a party or get together, this was a great place to like look out towards maybe a yard scene or a yard party that was happening outwards, or if there was a private discussion that needed to be had to still ingest within the party sphere. This was sort of like the location to do so. Again, this used to be a part of the castle of Evergrey Castle. So,
Is there a greenhouse that mage mentioned?
Around? There was mention of the greenhouse being on the first floor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I think you guys also may have passed it on the way there. But from what you had noted, what you would know instinctively, that it probably had some kind of defensives.
Yeah.
There are couches and chairs.
Might get the cracker off his face.
There are couches and benches and chairs, some side tables that look old and rusted, made of metal that haven't been touched in a while. There is a singular door that leads inside of the tower, the second story. And I think the last thing you would notice is there is an old abandoned like upper bar here that it, like the bar stead is already cracked and old and weathered, perhaps due to the moving of the flint castle and flying. Oh, you not like that?
I don't know if you like that.
No.
There's a weird. What's that ball where you squeeze it and like it becomes bulbs?
Oh, like the
little
gooey
squishy
thing?
toy?
You got. I think you got tryptophobia. Okay. You might have tryptophobia. He's like,
I
Anyways,
think he's just tired of being in the seat.
yeah. It's not like you can duck under. There's not like an awning. There's nothing like covering your head. And there are still peppered moths scattered around the walls. Just none of them are in a position to, like, there's no reason for them to look at your current area right now.
I mean, we could try and hide here. Take turns taking watch and see if any of us can rest. It's the best we could do right now.
That's what we could do.
I like that.
Okay. Are you going for a long rest or a short rest?
I think we're gonna attempt a long.
You're going to go for a long? What was you're saying you're doing the temple?
No, I said I think we're going to attempt
Attempt a long.
a
Got
long
it.
rest. We may only, at best, probably get a short, but we will try.
Okay. You guys take some of the cushions here, as old and old as they may be. All of them are also a little bit squishy because of the clouds up here cause a lot of moisture. Who's taking the first watch?
I could take it.
Can I pat him with guidance before I
Guidance only lasts for a minute.
try and lay down? Look real fast.
Sure. Yeah, for the first minute you have a guidance, but this is not going to affect that. Roll me a perception check, please.
Uh, 22.
22. Don't worry, we're almost done.
He's like, Daddy!
Yeah.
Pay attention to me.
One of the pepper moths latches to about maybe 30 feet above you guys, but is not looking down. Actually looks towards the horizon as you notice in its eye direction, not something gold, something purple.
Oh, crap.
As there are now 2 dragons currently circling,
Nice.
as Ironside has joined the fray. You have a quick moment of fear as your blood starts to run. You start to look up, look around, like, is this enough for it to go in high alert and see you? But for the first watch, it doesn't detect you guys. Who's taking the second?
I will. So I think Sab takes the longest to rest.
That's good.
Unfortunately.
Vera,
Yeah.
roll me a perception check.
Okay. Dice do.
I need a roll
Nice.
too.
Ooh, very good. 29.
29.
I count on my fingers like a 5-year-old.
Yeah, nice. I think the moth that was there detaches and flies out of view, no longer feeling there's a possibility of being watched. It's a good roll. I think your curiosity takes you to the edge where the railing is, and you look down, and you can see the entrance where there would be the greenhouse, and a guard mistakenly walks in, and you hear, and he gets thrown out.
I don't laugh out loud, but I do find that funny.
The growl is followed by chattering bones, like you only see maybe the head and up to the shoulders, elongated snout made of bone, bright green eyes within the socket of a skeletal head, as looks like a deer and antelope, just sort of reels back in. Savannah, you're taking the final watch.
Okay.
Excited? He's like, good luck.
Okay, that's not bad. That's a 22.
22. Savannah, it's been about, you're at like hour 6 of the watch. Several things happen during your watch. One, battling for 6 hours you see off in the distance, off the horizon, flame through clouds, a golden figure riddled with cuts and bruises, fully almost mixing with red. A cry is let out as the figure drops.
Oh no. I'm surprised that doesn't wake up Vera.
I mean, I only need 4 hours, so do I get a long rest? Because I might.
You did have to sacrifice 2 hours to do your watch. We're doing this way. Yeah, you know, I think because it's only 4 hours. Well, 2 hours, and then you did 2 hours.
If we're at an hour 6, you should have had her 4 hours.
Yeah, I think you've had your long rest, Vera.
Oh dear lord.
I think.
Do I wake up to that, or
you
does
wake up to? You try not to wake up Rolly, but you wake up to that, hearing a death cry.
And how far is he?
It's off on the horizon. Far.
Sorry, I shouldn't be laughing at a dead dragon.
Uh,
Caleb is adamant.
Nothing happens. The ground begins to shake.
I just couldn't get to him fast enough, even if I wanted to.
No, as far as just like nothing happens except, our friend just fell out of the sky.
Yeah.
Ground begins to shake.
Now fully noticeable from this height. You're only one story up, but you do have at least an advantage to look through. There seems to be, within the cracks in stone, almost veins that spread outward from the tower itself. You can see actually within the brick lining, there starts to be almost a glow of white. And you hear a same eruption of light as the second wave has come. Picture a Mostead currently being assaulted by abduction light. New bodies, new people to take. If we were to pull the camera out, screams and panic. More figureheads, more people of importance being ripped from where they would call a safe place. Shaking occurs for almost 15 minutes until it finally subsides. And the feeling of dread of time loss, clock ran out, and perhaps numerous grave losses have been made right now.
I think Vera's in like shock, but she's debating about doing something really stupid right now.
Last thing to happen. Due to the shake, a lot of the peppered moss that have been attached to the walls of the tower get shook loose. One of them lands directly in the middle of your party. Rolly, you are awakened, unable to take the full long rest. Savannah, you're unable to take your long rest, and that's where we're going to end today's session.
Did I at least get a short rest?
You have to go with the intent of taking a short rest, unfortunately.
That works.
Yeah. No, like, you have to make the intent of it.
You have to say you're taking a short rest
Yeah.
versus.
Oh.
So,
Long. That's why
unfortunately,
he
no
asked
rest
me.
was gained.